here we are in the kitchen. Yay! Me and my papa. Can I get a hug, Daddy? Oh, good. Now I'm in the kitchen.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hello, hello. Let's see who we have here today. We got Waffo and Ziff. Congratulations on your 35 stream streak, Ziff. That's very cool. Hi, Larry. Good to see you as well. Hello, Born. And Kineas and Pastel. Welcome on in. Oh, the music's a little too loud. Okay, I can turn that down. We're also in the kitchen with Tiny, my lovely tracking camera. Is here to help us. Here we go. Is that slightly better? Hopefully. I can also turn me and Papa up, I think. But if the music is just way too loud, I can cut it or something like that. Look at it. Let me know how that music is. So today we are going to be baking a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes, indeed.
My God, I think I'm making 3 different recipes today. One with you, one with Mom, and then one for Jim. The music seems good now? Okay, excellent. So, yes, here we are in the kitchen, having a good time. Papa, tell me about this baked brie recipe we're going to be doing today.
Well, we've done it a couple of times, but not enough to do it without direction.
Yeah.
You know, there are certain things that I make because I've been cooking and baking and sauteing and doing stuff for 50 years, but this thing,
right?
yeah, oh yeah, and this thing is still new enough that I gotta watch my step.
But we will be making it once more. It's pretty easy though, isn't it?
It is easy. We just want to make sure it's baked brie and not burnt brie.
Yes, that is pretty critical, but it is not burnt.
And somebody asked me whether it was domestic or foreign brie, and I went, foreign brie.
As free as the wind.
No, it's foreign brie. It's definitely not from here.
I think so. It's imported, yes.
Yes.
I think it's fancy though, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
I think I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. Is it hot in this house?
I think it's just hot because, you know, we got the oven heating up and,
I'm right up against the oven.
Yeah. And it's very closed kitchen. Most of the kitchens are as big as this and the dining room, so this is a very sequestered area. So
we got folks taking close notes. It's baked brie, not burnt brie. They're taking notes in the chat. So.
And it's foreign brie.
And you might see down here, Papa. They can't see, but I have all the other ingredients for Jim's tofu and the pork chops and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we're good to go there. Just because I didn't want to open up that cabinet.
No, because that's kind of, yeah, to whack into time. Plus, if he wasn't there, you'd turn him off every time you close the cabinet.
I know, yeah.
We want Tiny to be staying on.
Indeed. Alrighty, so how about I get a baking sheet and we can line that with our parchment. And I can also link the recipe that we're working with today. I see there's a mode where it kind of can track the fluid. Make sure that it's all should have read up on that. That's okay. Oh, here we go. Group them. Great. Alright, so I'll move back here. Here, it's trying to figure out what our group is. So let's stand together, Papa, you and me. Okay. And then we'll see where it takes us. And move like the Sasquatch. How is the mic? Is it delayed or anything like that? I'm noticing that the camera's a little laggy.
That's because of the software. I mean, because it's
working over. Yeah. It's very strange. I think there is a bit of a delay. But we'll see. If anything, if it doesn't work, we can just have it stand in one position. That's fine. Hey, Ghoulish, it's good to see you. Here, come with me, Tony. Alrighty, I might have to switch it to a different one. Alright. Yeah, oh, it's gonna have to flip that. Follow me. There might be a little mic delay. I sound a little far. Oh, like my voice is far away from the thing. I can move this up. Eventually. There we go. Okay. there might be a tiny bit of mic delay. I can work on that in a bit. How about we get out the puff pastry, Papa? It's not like the camera is in front of the volume and the microphone. Maybe the camera's in front of the microphone, so I can set up something for that in a second once we get this in the oven.
Yeah.
So we've got our puff pastry. Is this from Aldi's?
No, it was from our local grocery store,
Gotcha.
which shall remain anonymous.
Anonymous, of course. And I think Tiny's gonna have a hard time putting them all the way over here. Sorry, Tiny. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick because I don't know last time I did that. And Papa, how do we get out the brie as well?
Okay. One or two. We can just do one, you know.
Do the one.
Let's just do the one.
If you want to, we can do the fresher one.
Yeah, I think the most recent one.
Yeah. I had a little snack before the show too. I had some leftover chicken rice casserole I made for the family. There's a little bit of audio delay. Okay.
Well, it's, you know, you got this one,
Anonymous groceries, I've heard that phrase. Yes.
but it's marked 212. This one's 31.
Well, let's use this one then.
Well, I mean,
who would have thought?
this one will last longer.
Hmm.
I mean,
Okay,
they're both going to be fine. So let's go with this guy.
Let's go with that one.
It gives us a week to bake up brie,
That's
but
why.
you guys won't have any of. It's going to be for all of us.
This is true, Pop. All right, let me see. I'm going to just really quickly see if there's any delay that I put into the microphone. Alrighty, I'm gonna do that. Does that help? Let me know. I've now reduced the delay on the microphone. Alrighty, so I think I've got to button this up in order for
That
it
would
to
keep
sit
it closer
straight.
if you do, yeah.
Twice the brie, yes. And you know, Mom, it's funny. Mom, oddly enough, said she doesn't really like this baked brie.
But he eats it.
I know, she loves brie. And so she prefers to have it regular, but Papa and I enjoy
Well, she can
having
eat the other one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Papa.
So let's not give her any of this one.
Well, I think, you know, she said she's not a big fan of baked brie, but I think her song is going to change once she sees it and it's hot
Oh,
and
yeah.
easy and ready, you know. Great. We already preheated the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I do not know what that is in Celsius. I'm terribly sorry.
Somebody convert that for me.
Yeah, somebody convert that for Papa. So this is a nice big sheet of already made puff pastry. And Dad's got that special trick where you keep the 2 spoons down on each side so that everything stays in place. I think we'll remove this part of it, right? There we go. Thank you, Papa.
Whoa!
I should have kept those spoons down. There you go. Yeah, this has become a bit of a family tradition.
Yeah.
It's you and me baking this brie. We're gonna see if it's good luck too when the Oreos start flying.
We just gotta do something since we can't do any more Christmas cookies for a couple months.
Oh, Pastel asked, is my internet struggling with the stream or is anybody else having difficulties? Papa says the stream has been okay for me. Okay. And Haxton says 400 degrees Fahrenheit is 204 degrees Celsius.
Thank you.
There you go.
You get an A.
Oh, and centigrade? Is that the same thing? Celsius and centigrade?
Centigrade relates to your temperature when you're taking it. This is baking.
Oh, this is baking.
And temperature outside as well.
How about that? Well, I'm glad to hear that the stream is going all right. I think we...
Want to try the other one?
I think I might try that other one, Pop. Is it the one we just got from Aldi?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's smelling a little funky delicate.
Well, I mean, it is from France,
Yeah.
where smells are, you know, different than they are here.
So
So let's go back to our Ile de France.
Yeah, Ile de France.
We'll have this,
Soft ripened cheese.
save this bad brie for your mother.
Let's hope it's not bad.
Yes, just kidding.
Hello, Nikki. Thank you for coming by. I'm very confused about that. We just got that, I think, yesterday. Or the day before at Aldi. Very strange. That
There you
bumper
go.
good fun.
That looks
Now
okay.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's a beautiful brie right there. It looks just like the wrapper it comes
Right.
in. It had a little off funk to it. I wasn't so sure. Here, Papa, if you hold up your hand, I think it'll track you for a little bit.
Oh, Jesus, what are you doing? Excuse me.
The baby is here. She's underfoot, obviously.
Now I gotta wash my hands. Thank you very much.
Well, get as many scratches as you can there, Papa. Oh, little kid.
All right, come on, let's go wash our paws.
I'll have tiny track meet. Yeah, the breed was having a little
Good girl.
upsetting.
Good girl.
Wow, that's very strange. My microphone is very quiet.
You wanna switch to mine?
Well, let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you know why? Because I was muted. That's very funny. I showed my dad how to mute the microphone before the show, and then I never unmuted it. That's hilarious. Okay, well, that's on me. Thank you very much, Twafo. Thank you for the company while you meal prep for the next few days. What are you prepping, Pastel? That's why I was so quiet. That's why I sounded distant, because I was basically using your microphone.
Okay. Thank God one of them was working.
Yes, and thank goodness you all are a little smarter than me. So the next step is to slice this top layer off, right, Papa? I remember that from our previous time making this. And you and I had thought that we might make this for one of our family game nights.
Right.
And I'll have you do the folding part of this, Papa, once we get there. But yes, we love doing our family game nights now. I think that shirt that you showed me.
Could we broadcast the family game?
Maybe.
If we can't use names, though.
Yeah, although, me and Jim always just call you Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
So. But, Mom is always calling you by your first name.
Yeah, you're right. So maybe no family game night for you guys yet.
And, it's nice to kind of have it as a family thing.
Yeah.
It's really nice. But I think the next family game night, you should wear that cool shirt.
I'd love to.
On the back of that shirt, does it have your name on it anywhere?
Yep.
Why don't you show everybody the back of your shirt, because it's really cool. My dad has a cool poker night. He used to do poker night with his friends all the time. Look at this. All right, you want to show them on that? There you go. Here, I'm getting in your way. Sorry. So it says Ace High Plumbing, home of the Royal Flush. Isn't that cool? So cool. It's like a what do they call those, like bowling shirts?
This is a bowling shirt. Yeah, they're just like Hawaiian shirts.
It's got his name on the front.
This one's really lucky, though. So.
Oh yeah, we should use code name, says Sawdust Prophet.
Yeah.
You get that pun? Isn't that hilarious? So it's so good. Papa was deciding between the shirt he's wearing now or that shirt, and I think this shirt won because it doesn't have your name on it. Even though it's a nickname.
Yeah.
Just want to be careful. So this still has some good cheese on it. This is the top of the brie we cut off, so I'll probably put this in a zip top baggie.
I got it.
Thank you, Papa, my incredible sous chef.
Yes, indeedy.
And I think I'll get out. I think we need an egg, right? To egg wash.
Egg wash, my super things bound together.
Indeed. But this really is a very simple recipe, and you can customize it however you like. One of the recipes we saw, you can put like herbs and stuff in there if you prefer an herby cheese. You can put jam in here, like a cherry or a blackberry, kind of something that's a bit sharp. So like a sour cherry. But we just like it plain. Nuts was another thing that you can put in there.
Right.
Pecans or walnuts, those are great as well. But we just like it as it is, and it truly is so delicious just as it is. So, all right.
You want to wrap the cheese in wax paper so it doesn't stick to
That
the
is so
Ziploc
smart,
bag.
Papa. I think that might be Mama coming down.
Okay.
Alrighty. So next up, we're going to drape the four corners of the dough to enclose it. If there's too much overlapping dough, we can trim the sides before draping. But yeah, we could cut off this part of it, cut off this part of it, and then Because you liked the way this one looked, right?
Also, it's simpler than the whole forks and the fold and the cutting, you know.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when you eat it, your stomach isn't going, hey, where are the ripples?
I can't believe this was folded.
All right, do you want to put that in wax paper and save it for a while?
Yeah, or we can bake out little mini croissants.
Okay, let's make up mini croissants.
That ended up being really cute last time.
We should put that somewhere so you can work here. Let me get you some wax paper.
Good idea, Papa. Okay, you're making some easy meals, easy grabbing food, hard boiling some eggs. Some will be soaked in a Japanese soy mix for ramen. Okay, and cooking some veggies. Love that. That sounds great. We got some beautiful red towels. Papa picked out the most Valentine's Day themed towels.
Yeah.
Love that.
You can stick all that stuff right here and I'll move it to a separate spot.
Thank you, Papa. And I'll just sort of cut this into an even square.
Yeah.
You know, we have puff pastry in the basement freezer, Papa.
Okay.
I know, but you know, I think it's ancient.
Yeah, I think
And
it might
it's
have.
probably survived many power outages.
That's what I was thinking. So, I mean, for
Survived.
for that $3.95, I think it might be.
We might part ways with that one. I don't know. That's not even fit to be dog food at this point. Alrighty, so I'm going to start folding this over gently in a circular fashion. Ooh, this is looking very nice.
Good girl, Stella.
Just a little extra schmutz on there for color. I don't know where that came from. I think this is going to be great. Yeah, Mom's complained about the baked brie. She said it was too doughy, which I don't get. But you know, that's Mama. That's her preference.
That's okay. You know,
she has her opinions, and we have our brie. So I folded it over into complete sections. And brush the egg wash over the brie. Make sure it doesn't pool where it meets the tray, or it will stick.
This is just egg white. Am I correct?
Yeah, let's see. So it says 1 egg beaten, so it's a whole egg. Wow. You're about to. Oh yeah, that's right. Now that's when I used to have the old camera set up, the camera would be here, just pointed this way, and every time I'd open up the door, I'd be like knocking over the camera. So Tiny is so nice and small, and it follows me, and I don't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Let me get you a paper towel so when you crack that egg.
Thank you. Hello, Naja. Good to see you. I haven't had coffee yet, and I'm here to make it everyone else's problem. We'd make you some coffee if we could.
Coffee.
How do you like your coffee, Papa?
With half and half.
Yeah.
And it's pretty strong, what I've been told.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, when other people drink it, I don't think it's that strong.
Yeah. I think you make it just right, and you're also a master at making Mom's coffee.
Yes, she just never complains.
No?
And when she does, she lets me have it. And I don't mean in a bad way, she lets me have the coffee, so I gotta drink her coffee and mine.
That's true. And Pastel in the chat had said, I'm glad Papa doesn't support Tina's tendency to eat things that have gone off. You know? I'm always trying to like save stuff. Hello, Mama. You want to come in and say hi to everybody? Mama's going to be cooking with us later.
And I got a red brush.
Perfect for Valentine's Day. Can we get a little bit of water, Papa?
Yeah.
We're going to a chefy chef.
Hello, Mommy, come over here. Because the camera's pointing at me right now. Oh. Hello, Mommy's here. She's going to be cooking with us later, making pork chops and tofu for me and Jimmy.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it that your shirts are so
We're matching.
alike. I love it. I dig
We're
it.
fashionable. Oh. Sorry, that was sorry.
All right, I'll leave you guys alone. Have fun.
Very
okay?
easy to scare.
Bye, everybody.
Mom will be with us later, just so you all know.
Just like a spoonful, or?
Yeah, I would just do a splash. So maybe a little more. There you go. That's perfect, Papa. Thank you. And let me double check. Yeah, it says 1 egg beaten with 1 tablespoon of water. So I think that's good. So we'll just whip this up.
I was.
Alrighty. So we're going to. Do we want to make those other little croissants as well?
Yeah.
No. So we'll put egg wash on those too, but we'll gently brush the top. Yeah, while it's baking up. And those cooked up real nicely, I remember.
Hey, do you want to do those on a little separate tray?
Yeah, why not? Okay. I mean, we could.
They'll cook up faster.
Exactly.
Because there's no.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna get the sides. And this egg wash helps it brown up, right? It gives it a nice color to it.
That's why it looks like the picture
Yes.
in the description.
Yeah. Alrighty. So now we cook it for 35 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
So it's just that simple. And this would be a fun thing for like a party or a holiday or, like I said, a family game night. We just like having it whenever. And it's a nice thing to start with too. Because if you have it with a meal, you're going to mostly be eating cheese and bread and stuff, which isn't bad, but you probably won't eat the rest of your meal.
It's very filling.
The motion camera works really well for this. Not so much for the desk streaming. This is true. Yes, sometimes the motion kicks in by accident because I'll say something that sounds like track me or something like that, and it'll start tracking me, and then I'll bend over to pick up something. I'm like, oh, everyone can see my trash can now. Of course, great, excellent. All the stuff that's just slightly out of view. Oh yes, we gotta give croissants to everybody in chat. We have to.
Okay. All right.
We'll get a little more parchment paper.
Yeah, I think it's actually, I wrapped it in parchment
Oh, you wrapped
paper.
it in parchment.
So
That's
we
great,
should
Bob.
be able to unfold this.
I hope that this tracking camera will work well outside too, so I can garden.
When we start gardening, when we get those raised beds
Those raised
built in the
beds,
backyard.
yes.
Yeah, see, we already got parchment paper.
Perfect. Alrighty, and you kind of introduced me to this idea, Papa, a little while back.
You just cut them in little triangles and
Yeah.
roll them up.
Make little baby croissants.
Yeah.
I keep hearing this high-pitched beeping, and I think it's from the music, but
Could be.
it almost sounds like our downstairs freezer.
Yeah, which is really
A terrifying idea.
fast and really loud.
Yeah. And I kept thinking, oh my God, did I go downstairs and open up the freezer and then leave it open? Let me set this for 30 minutes before I forget.
Right.
And we'll check it then.
You want to do it like in
I'm gonna do like a,
15 minutes?
sure,
and
why
turn
not? We'll set it for 15 and then we'll turn it.
Yeah,
We
we'll
like,
get- because the back of the oven's a little hotter.
Yeah. We like turning around our baked goods, whether it's like cookies or this lovely...
Roasts or anything, really.
Yeah, really, anything goes into the oven because ovens often have uneven heating. It's always smart to turn your stuff around about halfway through the cook time. Then you'll know for sure that it's all the way cooked through. Yeah, it's a good idea. Because I was, best as companies can, they try to make it so that their stuff is even. But there's always going to be hot spots and cold spots in each oven. These are going to be too cute, these little croissants. There you go. And we're just doing this to use up the extra dough. If you wanted to, I mean, this probably is enough dough for a smaller chunk of cheese or something, if you had a smaller slice. We don't have any, I mean, we have that second thing of cheese.
Yeah.
Which will be investigated later.
That's X the unknown cheese, though, so we're gonna have the dog test it first.
I think she'll probably, once when I was cleaning out the fridge or the freezer, I can't remember, Stella was sort of at my feet, as she does, and she was sniffing around some of the food, and she started barking at one of the rotten foods.
Good for her.
And I was like, okay, dog, that's great. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Good for her.
So Daddy's making some nice big croissants. I got these little guys will have to come out sooner, I think.
Yes, we'll have to keep our eye on them.
Yeah. I'm stretching these to make it a little bit more to a shape. She's a good girl. Good rotten food
Yes,
sniffer
she
dog.
is.
And I gave her Prozac earlier, so she's got good brain juice in there. There we
Oh, you
go.
want to do that? You want to do this one here?
Sure,
I'll do
yeah,
that
yeah.
one. You do one big one. Well,
There you go. Yours got even
I'll do
bigger.
this one Salvador Dali
Yeah.
croissant.
The persistence of time and croissants. These are fun. Let's see how they're showing up on camera too. Let me see. Alrighty. Yeah, I think they're showing up pretty alright. But the camera's not tracking both of us. There we go. Now it is. Very strange. They got little C's on them. Look at these like little C's.
Oh, yeah,
Cute.
for
Christine.
cook.
Yeah, or cook. Or we could do V's for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, that
That's
would've been
true.
great. Next time.
Hello, Snake. Good to see you. Welcome on in. I know, these little baby croissants. And we've only done this once before. And when we did this before, we didn't put egg wash on them because we weren't really sure.
We're gonna.
Yeah, they still cooked up really nicely, but they didn't brown up.
Right.
Was the thing. We realized that the egg wash is pretty imperative for that nice brown color. So we're gonna put some egg wash on these. And I always recommend using the silicone basting brushes.
Right. That's why you don't get any little hairs in
Yes.
your bake free.
Yeah, and these are relatively heat resistant too, but I like them because they're easy to clean. And like you said, you don't get the little hairs left over.
Close to you, so I'll wait for your command.
Alrighty, Mama.
You want to take your dessert up? Or you want to wait for that for later?
No, I'll do that later.
Okay.
I haven't even had my breakfast yet, so I'll just wait.
All right. You want some fresh fruit or made fruit?
Oh, I did get fresh fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she came down for. Papa made a beautiful fruit salad. It's his specialty.
All right, sweetie.
There we go.
Get that. Yeah,
Yes, I think so. He's nice and glossy.
Okay.
And if you like to, this would be the point where you can sprinkle on something like demerara sugar, if you like that kind of thing. If you wanted some extra chunky salt, you can put that on there too. But we like them just like this, and they're just fun little baby things.
It's like little baby croissants.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose you could put little garlic powder or something.
Yeah, if you wanted it to be
Italian
flavored,
seasoning,
Italian
depending on-
seasoning. It's not going to cook too long. We're going to keep a close eye on this.
Yeah.
Do we have the, yes, we do have the light on. That's great.
Yep.
Alrighty, I'll put this in here, Papa. Stella is
He's helping.
meandering around.
Help the good girl.
There you go.
Good girl, Stella.
Alrighty. I am reminded, occasionally I remember this story I read on the internet of this girl went over to cook with her boyfriend, and he was making like a special dinner or something for them, and he went, the dinner was almost done in the oven, and he goes over to the oven and he's like psyching himself up. He's like, and she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I hate this part. And he reaches into the oven, no gloves on, and takes out the cookie tray and puts it on the thing. And she's like, don't you know about like oven mitts? So you never know what skills people are starting with. So when you put this stuff in the oven and when you take it out, it's always good to wear oven mitts.
Betrayed by the chromosomes again. And you would never be standing with a girl doing that.
Yeah.
In a million years.
Yeah, that's all right, you know.
Wow. Okay.
Thank God that's not us.
Hey, listen, you could see they had done it more than once if that was his stance.
I know, and he was like, I hate this part.
Yeah.
That means he had done it before.
Yikes.
So, but you never know when somebody's never cooked before and stuff like that.
Now
so.
she knows what to get him for Christmas.
Exactly, or Valentine's Day or whatever. So, real men use their hands, of course. I don't think you need. I think it's nice to have your hands for a very long time, so you don't hurt them. And so Snake says you need to get some of those. Usually use a spoon, but it's such a pain to not waste stuff. When you're like basting stuff, I tell you, these things are great for basting on barbecue sauce as well.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that's kind of like a little chunky, a little sloppy, it's good. And Sawdust Prophet says, I had a scoutmaster who would cook his food in a Dutch oven in the coals of a fire pit. And he'd check to see if it's done by putting his hand directly on it. Oh my God. Pretty sure his hands on his skin were just leather. Or his skin on his hands are just leather. Oh my God. Checking the doneness of something. Well, yeah, if you're basting a ham, you'll use a spoon or a fork, depending how thick the sauce is. Yeah, if it's a thin stuff, we use like our turkey baster. This kind of thing, which has a removable top, so it's easy to clean. That's a blessing, I tell you. But, one of these little cheap... you had got this for us for Christmas.
Right.
A whole new set of like wooden-handled silicone instruments, which are relatively cheap and they're easy to clean.
Yes, this thing goes right in the dishwasher.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Or you can hand wash it if you want to, if you're worried about it. But honestly, since it's plastic, get right in the dishwasher. Alrighty, Papa. Do you want to rest, and then I will pass things over to Mama to start up the tofu and the pork
chop? And then when it's done, I'll come back in.
Absolutely, yeah, and we'll yes. The thing about this brie, I should tell everybody now in case this is the last thing you hear, because you're like, well, Papa's leaving, I'm out. Is you do have to wait after you take it out. You have to wait a good 30 minutes or so, because the brie is like lava.
Unless you're that guy that opened up the oven with no mitts, then he can eat it whenever he wants to.
Yeah, exactly. You can eat it whenever you like if you have an asbestos mouth. But yes, thank you, Papa Bear. I'll shake your hand, sir.
It was my
Thank you
pleasure.
so much. I'll take that mic from you and I'll give it to Mama. And I think we have a backup hat in case you feel like keeping
just in
that
case,
on.
since I'm going to go into eating, I don't want to. I'll definitely forego that.
Yes, and would you mind getting Mama for me?
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
That would be lovely, Papa. Yes, lava cheese. I do love hot gooey cheese. I love it so much, but I do think waiting is a good idea. Waiting is a very good idea. Let's see, what if we zoom in a little bit? Oh yeah? Is it doing it? No, it's zoomed out. Come here, come on. Come on. Oh, it did. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Forget about it. I guess so. Cheese magma might be better than cheese pumice, I suppose, in terms of volcanic rocks. You would think just out of the natural preservation instinct to at least get a washcloth or like a paper towel, yeah. But no, that poor guy grabbed the pan straight out of the oven. That's wild. Yeah, Tiny's like, you can't tell me what to do with my life. I think Tiny has been performing pretty well for our first stream down here. So, I don't know what we're making next. It's either going to be tofu or pork chops. But I've started on the tofu by, I'll show you all over here. I can move it over here for a minute. So, this doesn't look like tofu, I'm sure. But this is how I usually drain the tofu so that it isn't so wet. It's hard to fry or bake tofu crispy if you just take it straight out of the package. But you also don't want to like stand over the sink and hand wring it forever. So what I usually do is I wrap the tofu in like a cloth or a paper towel. I've wrapped it in several paper towels this time. And put it on a plate. Then I put a plate on top of it and I put 2 cans on top of it so that it like slowly pressurizes the tofu and gently squeezes out the water. I think I learned that trick a billion years ago when I first started cooking with tofu. And as long as you have 2 cans of equal size, it shouldn't fall over. I did have a 3rd can on here that was a big Dole pineapple can, and it fell over and made a huge big noise. Scared the heck out of me. But this is still pressing for our tofu, which I don't know if we're gonna do right away or if we're gonna make the pork chops first. It depends on what Mama says she wants. So we shall see. But you guys got to hang out with my dad. Wasn't that great? My dad is so funny. I get all my my comedy chops from Pop. So he's got good jokes. You've never had tofu? What's it like? I don't eat a lot of tofu. I did one HelloFresh recipe where I had tofu and I wasn't a huge fan. It's kind of nutty. The texture is a little dense, especially if you press it the way I did. And hey Juan, good to see you. My brother loves it though, so that's why I'm making it today. We're making food that we love today. So Dad and I love this baked brie, Jim loves tofu, and Mom and I love this brown sugar bourbon pork chop recipe. So, and this brown sugar bourbon pork chop recipe is from HelloFresh, which by the way, I canceled my subscription to it earlier this year. But I still have all my recipes, so I'm still able to use them and stuff. I just have to supply all the ingredients myself. I did see on my last dog walk that one of my neighbors I saw their HelloFresh box waiting at their door. I thought that was funny. Pork chops, comedy chops, exactly. How about that? Hello! Mom! How you doing, my mama?
I gotta get an apron on me.
Oh my God, you're right. I gotta get an apron on as well. Let me go over here. Oh, the other side of the kitchen, which no one has seen before. Can you believe it? I covered the everything, so they can't tell where we're gonna be on certain days. Mommy, which one do you want? Do you want your Mother's Day apron, your Darth Vader apron, your purple and blue? Okay, and I'll wear the red tomatoes.
That goes better with you, and my Martha
Yes,
Stewart apron goes
and
with
I just washed these the other day. I might have Tiny. I might have him stop tracking. Here, how do I tell Tiny to do that? Let me adjust this over here because I want to make sure Mommy's on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll turn off the tracking. And let's adjust the...
Alrighty.
There we go. There we go. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we're going to pause the tracking for a minute or two. So, Mommy, what do you want to make first? Should we make Jimmy's tofu first, or do you want to make the pork chops? It depends on when you want to eat. And also, do you want a chef hat?
Yeah, put a chef hat on it. I mean, I can if you want me to.
Only if you want to, Mommy.
I'm wanting to get the
Yes.
chop.
Our next guest is here. What's this, Mama?
When I thaw out the pork chops while.
Can you wait? Hold on. Papa, you playing with the dog out there?
Yeah.
Just want to. Oh no, you're good. I just wasn't sure if she was killing an intruder or not. So I heard the. Let's see here. Is this microphone working? Yes, it is.
My thinking is we cook the tofu up first.
Okay, that sounds good.
Pork chops are almost, but it would be like, I don't know for sure, but I've heard that the meat cooks better when you bring it to room temperature.
True. I think that's
So,
true. Let
I'm
me get a little
going to-
microphone. Let me just see this
I'm
microphone.
gonna put this on the table.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, Mommy. Let me get my microphone on my mommy. Yeah. Do you want a hat? You don't have to wear one if your hair is done nicely. Look at how gorgeous Mommy is today. So beautiful. Daddy was looking very dapper, wasn't he?
He was. He was.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm wearing my favorite
Ooh,
earrings.
speaking of snack break, we should check on the croissants.
Okay, yeah, you got 2 more minutes to go.
Yeah, we're baking up little croissants. Oh, Mommy, these are gonna match you. Look at these.
Lovely.
It matches the blue in your thing. That's very cute. I'll use these because they're a little bit red.
On, so you're able to see. That's good.
Yes, now take a look. Oh yeah, they're getting nice and puffy. I might leave them in there for a few more minutes, but we're gonna turn around the brie in about 45 seconds.
Okay.
Turn the brie around. Heart earrings, so cute. I have a heart necklace on, but I don't think
I
it's very
saw it, I
visible.
saw
Yeah. Yeah, I
Alright.
stole this heart necklace from you.
So my microphone is good.
Yes. How can you all hear Mama very well? Yeah, technically we're tracking the stovetop. This is true. Did I wonder, I don't think I influenced our neighbors to subscribe to HelloFresh, but I saw up the street at the old man who used to have the peanuts.
Yes.
Don't say his
Right.
name.
Oh. La 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 la.
Remember, we don't do names and
Right,
stuff
right,
on the
right,
show.
right.
So people can't be like, oh yeah, he used to own that, so you're 4 houses away.
Right.
But anyway, at his house, our neighbors who live there now have a HelloFresh box. Yesterday when I was walking the dog.
Love it.
All right, we're gonna turn our brie around,
His name
Mom.
was Yakety Schmack.
Yakety schmackety. He was a great old man. He used to feed peanuts to the squirrels.
And then the kids would bring it over the wall, bury it in my garden.
Yes, they would. Oh, it's looking really gorgeous so far. See that?
Oh, geez.
So it's been cooking for 15 minutes.
Right.
We're gonna set it
Yeah.
another 15.
15 more minutes?
Well, that's what it says. But I will check in on it. How about we check in on it in 10?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take the croissants out in about 2 or 3, probably.
Yeah.
Good old Peanut Jerry. Yeah, we can call him Peanut Jerry, just like Chicken John.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
down the way, Chicken John. Alrighty, Mama, so you want to do the tofu next? Is that what you'd like?
So
Okay.
I should pull it out.
Yes, we'll pull that out. I'll put Papa's genius spoons away. And do you need anything to drink, Mama?
Do I want anything to drink?
Mm-hmm.
I might have some water.
Stella made a guest appearance earlier
Did she?
and got up and kissed Daddy right on the nose.
Oh,
Isn't that
good.
cute?
Oh, good.
By the way, I was looking at the brie we got just yesterday at Aldi's, and it smelled a little funky.
No kidding.
I opened it up and there was little specklies on it.
Oh.
So we'll have to take a look at that and maybe either take it back or,
Yeah, that's
but we got it. Literally, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Couldn't believe it. It's the first time it's ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I already have some tofu out and prepared, Mrs. Kemmon.
Wow.
Yes.
You're amazing.
Can you believe it? And I think we might set aside this egg wash. I don't know if I need egg wash for the tofu, but I will double check the recipe.
Alrighty. And now, you need me to get you a skillet.
We might. Now, I might bake the tofu.
Since the oven
Since the oven's on, we might as well. And I want to make sure, because I'm not really sure what oil we'd fry it in. Usually you fry it in like avocado oil.
Yeah.
I mean, we could pan fry it if you'd like.
Well, here's what I think, is I'm going to put a parchment paper
Yeah.
down on the sheet, and then we will put the tofu on that, and we'll
Yeah.
bake it in the oven.
That sounds good to me. Now, I have my recipe. This is not the recipe I want, so I have to look at my phone to see the recipe. So I need to still be able to see my wonderful chat, which my computer is not letting me do right now. So I'm sorry, I will be back with you momentarily. Alrighty. So breadcrumbs, we need a 1/4 cup of flour. and a tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, quarter cup of flour, tablespoon of cornstarch. Quarter cup of flour, tablespoon of cornstarch. So I'll get the geese, our favorite little geese.
Yes.
Won't that be cute?
Yeah.
Quarter cup of flour, tablespoon of cornstarch. Don't let me forget. All right, so we have our beloved baby geese. They are too charming, aren't they? They're so cute.
Yes, they are.
And you got these, I think.
Yes, I did.
Where do we think we got these? Cracker Barrel?
Probably Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, they have some cute
Yeah,
stuff, honestly.
They do. That's where we got Piggy Whisk.
Yeah, Mr. Piggy Whisk. Okay, so this is, we'll level this off. And something we might cook with a measurement. What you looking at?
For that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That would be very smart, Mama.
All right, let me go ahead and get a bowl.
Alrighty.
I'll be very careful with all these little wires.
Alrighty.
We don't need a big bowl. We'll just use this one.
Yes, this mixing bowl is just fine. We got our quarter cup of flour. We need a tablespoon of cornstarch.
All right, and you have the cornstarch nearby?
I do. Look right here, over here. I've got most of our ingredients that we
smart.
need prepared
So smart.
so that we don't have to go opening cabinets and knocking around and all that jazz.
And when we cook up the fruit cups, we're going to cook them up in 2 different fry pans. One
Yes.
is plain for
Yes.
the men, and one is fancy schmancy for us.
Oh, I should check in on our baby croissants.
Okay.
So I might need one of these
Yeah.
too.
Oh, sure. Here.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mama. Let's take a look at our croissants.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet they're done. Oh, yeah, they're done. So we'll need to cool these off.
And where can we put them for food?
I think we could put them probably where you could set that there for
Yeah.
now on my chair.
Yeah. I'm going to put that here.
Take your time.
I'll stick this over
All
here.
good. Here is our baby croissants. This is just, we use this, we made this with the leftover dough we had for the baked brie. So those are good to go. They'll be nice and light and
Well-
airy.
I have a suggestion.
What's your suggestion, Mommy?
What about if I scoop these off in a few moments and put them on a plate?
That's a great
Let
idea.
them cool on the table. So
I think it's
that
a
we
lovely
can
idea.
Get rid of
I'll get you
the cookie sheet. We'll have more room.
yeah, that's a fine idea, Mama. And Snake says that the audio and video seem to have drifted out of sync and a refresh hasn't fixed it. So does it sound like the video is ahead of the audio or the audio is ahead of the video? Which one is coming first while I get this tablespoon of cornstarch? Because I'm happy to do a little pause and
Sure.
fix stuff that's going on.
All right. Thank you
Yeah, thank you, Snake.
for telling us.
I'm trying to... This. Oh, I see. Okay. This bag of cornstarch is a little funky.
Uh-oh.
It's okay though.
so?
Well, it's just that it's a bag inside of a bag inside of a box.
Oh.
So it's a little odd to get to. But that is a tablespoon of cornstarch, which helps make the tofu extra crispy on the outside.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, the audio is quite a ways ahead of the video. I can introduce a little bit of delay. I actually took the delay off earlier, but I can put it back on right now. Then you can tell me how it seems. So I'm gonna put on right there. That should be active now. Alrighty, how does that seem now, Snake? You let me know. Because when I tested out before the show, it was all synced up. And then when we started the show, it seemed like it was a little too far ahead. So I had to switch things up a little bit. But let me know how that's going now. It's still way ahead, almost no change. Weird. Okay. Well, here, hold on. I guess if I do this, we can tell if it's synced up with whichever of the things.
I'll be right there.
All right, Mama. Hello, SP Lit. You haven't been here in a minute. Do I still do gardening streams? I do, in fact, and that's why we're testing out this new camera today. We're testing out our camera operated by a tiny little mouse.
Tiny.
Yeah, the mouse tiny. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm looking at right now, Snake? It says that there was briefly an encoding overload. Oh wow, look how slow the camera's moving now. Hold on, let me deactivate Tiny very briefly. You can keep on keeping on, Mama. All right, we're turning Tiny off for now. Sleep, Tiny. Sleep, Tiny. There you go. I have to yell at the mouse sometimes. Hi, Tiny. Oh yeah, that is very odd. So we're moving in like slow motion on the camera right now.
Are we?
Yeah, that's very strange. The camera's had a little hiccup. But the C920 and Tiny are. See how it's a little laggy.
Does anybody have any suggestions on how to fix it up?
I don't know. It keeps saying encoding overload though. So let me see. Consider turning down the video settings. Let me see what our Tiny's got going on. I might make Tiny so we had it at 1920 by 1080. Maybe we can do like a 1280 by 720. I don't know if that resolution actually, I don't know if that actually helps. Let me see. Let me check my settings real quick and see if I can fix this. But yes, SPLit, I'm really looking forward to doing some gardening streams in the future. Uh-oh, I don't even know if we're on right now. What was that, Pop? You are or you are not? Oh, that's weird.
You're still on. That's great.
And you know what? It says that my, can you check to see if the internet is active right now? So, I wonder if something happened. Stream might have gone down. I'm not sure. Okay, we're still live, apparently. Hello, To Be Fair. Good to see you. To Be Fair says we're on. You suspect it's more the laptop struggling than the camera itself, because the other camera is struggling too. Yeah. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can change the encoding on the fly. Encoder preset? Okay. Do you think I should change the encoding method for the laptop? While we're figuring this out, Mama.
What can I do?
I guess in 3 seconds we're gonna check on our beautiful, I think you had the right of it, Mama. Look at this gorgeous. We'll take out our beautiful baked brie. And why don't you use your thankful and blessed matching?
Alrighty, why not?
Yes, those would be so cute, Mama.
And I apologize ahead of time if I'm offending anybody by wearing my chef's cap wrong.
Oh, Mama, don't worry about that. They can. Hello, Princess Allie. Today we are making baked brie, some fried tofu, and some brown sugar bourbon pork chops.
Look at that.
That's looking good.
Can anybody see that?
You can put that right on the stovetop and they'll be able to see it. How about that? That's our baked brie.
All right, I'm keeping the oven on.
Yes,
What
yes.
temperature should I put the tofu? 350 or?
Not sure yet. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can do to fix the cameras.
Or
It might be solved now. How is it? They're still a little slow. Snake,
right.
What do you think I should do in terms of the video encoding stuff? Should I have it be faster? There's options to go faster or slower. You can let me know while I check out what we're gonna do for the tofu.
may I
which is
trouble
on my
you
phone.
For a not a big dinner plate, but a slightly smaller dinner plate.
Sure,
And
yes.
I'll put the brie on and put that up in
Okay,
the
sounds good.
dining room so you have stove space.
Now I don't have anything that's like a mid-sized dinner plate, so I only have these big boys.
This is fine.
It's okay? All right. Yes, baked brie, fried tofu, and brown sugar bourbon pork chops, hopefully with a salad as well. Alrighty, I'm going to try changing the settings for the encoding and doing a faster encoding, I guess. Oh, this is using up 68% of my CPU as well. That could be an issue. It's using a lot of the CPU. Very fast. I'm gonna set it to faster. See if it helps. And this will probably be using a lot of the CPU. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we shall see if that helps. I think it's helping. I think the camera is improving. Setting it to like very fast at least would be the call. It was on like medium fast, but anyway, I need to tab away from this very briefly in order to check our recipe. So we're gonna also add to this. So this has a 1/4 cup of flour,
Okay.
a tablespoon of cornstarch,
Yay.
and this is one of our HelloFresh recipes, some leftover 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs.
Hey, can I
So-
be your sous chef? and
You
do
can
all this
absolutely
stuff?
be my sous chef. We're also going to be adding 2 teaspoons of any kind of seasoning and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
All right.
2 teaspoons of seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Right.
It's better now. Yay! Great. Excellent.
All right. So the next thing I need is give me the measuring spoon,
Sure.
and I have the salt over here.
Yes, and I think we have some seasonings as well. We have some garlic powder. We have oregano leaves, and I also have ranch seasoning. What do you think about that? Oh, we're perfectly in sync now. Great.
Let me focus on one thing at
Sure.
a time. So how much salt? Half? Or
1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
Let me not forget what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing great, Mama.
Okay, that to me is a
Beautiful.
1/2 teaspoon.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll put this away. Now, you said to me you have
We got a few
ranch
options.
dressing,
Yeah.
and we've got garlic powder and oregano.
Yeah. What do you think we should do for Jimmy's tofu?
I know he likes garlic powder and
He does.
actually he likes all of these things.
He does.
So if you don't mind, I'll put in. Or we're talking a dash of everything. A decent.
Yeah. I mean, it should amount to 2 teaspoons of stuff. So
So I'll do a Rachel Ray.
there you go.
There's a palm full of garlic powder,
Alrighty.
and then you want me to do, or you want to do that?
Should I get a shake in, eyeball it? You know. We'll hopefully everybody can see that. Oh, this is not coming out quick enough.
Yeah, here. Okay.
You gotta be careful with this now.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Lovely.
That looks to be about a
That's
teaspoon.
Yeah.
So that's oregano and garlic powder.
Yeah.
And should we put in some of this ranch seasoning? I don't even know if this is open.
Why not?
How does it smell? It smells good.
Yep.
Doesn't smell like ranch to me.
So I'm going to do
Maybe just a teaspoon.
half
Oh yeah, 1/2 teaspoon sounds good.
It'll be a heaping half.
Yes. Alrighty. That looks good to
How's
me,
that?
Mama. Perfect.
Alrighty. I'll put your
Delicious.
ingredients over under the
Yes, thank you for that, Mama.
on the cart.
Yes,
There
the
you
card.
go.
Indeed. You're doing great, Mama. Alrighty, so I'm going to whisk these together and then find out what we got to do in terms of preparing the tofu.
Alrighty.
Sprinkle the tofu with that stuff. Place the tofu in the breading. We're going to be sprinkling the tofu with a little bit of soy sauce or the Bragg's amino acids.
Sure.
I think I'll use Mr. Piggy Whisk for this.
Yay, Piggy Whisk.
Love that. How are you feeling, Mama?
I'm so happy.
I'm sorry about the technical difficulties.
Oh, I don't mind. I'm so happy that we're hanging out together. You know, I love
Figuring
it.
stuff out. Yeah, the best way to spend Valentine's Day, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, this is our beautiful little piggy whisk. He's shaped like a little piggy.
You got me that.
precious.
Thing, or did I give that to
I
you?
can't remember,
We
but I
give
love
each
it so
other.
much.
Yeah.
He's just a staple in our kitchen now.
All right, now.
Just like a beautiful piece. Alrighty, now we should prepare the tofu. So I'll set these cans aside
Alrighty.
and we will see how that tofu is looking. We might use both these plates. We'll see.
Sure.
I'm so glad the brie came out nicely. We get to
What a blessing.
try that in about 30 minutes. And you're not a big fan of the baked brie, are you? Because it's a little too bready for you.
It is a lot of bread, but I just had one of those little croissants just to taste test.
How was it?
It was gone too soon.
Oh no. Well, there's plenty more where that came from if you'd
Yeah.
like to have those little croissants.
Well,
Mama.
I'm really curious to try
The baked
baked
brie.
brie.
Yeah, it'll be
I hope
good.
it came out good.
Alrighty, here is our pressed tofu. Thank you, Mama.
Okay, you got it?
And I'll dry my fingies. You've never had baked brie? It's really lovely. I love brie, just as is. I think it's very delicious.
Yeah.
But this baked brie is such a wonderful way of having it because then you get the cheese and the bread. That's very good.
All right, so the next thing we do is cut this in cubes.
Yes, I think we should cut it into some nice slices. So,
Okay.
oh, this is not a big enough knife. Well, we get a knife.
There's one here also.
Oh, is there? Oh my God. Well, I'll use
Well,
this
you
one.
use whatever
Yeah.
works for you.
You've never had it either. It's like foolishly simple, the baked brie.
Yeah.
Because you can get the puff pastry from the grocery store. You don't even have to make it
Pillsbury.
yourself. That tofu looks like it's ready for Resident Evil 2, yes. You can play as a big block of tofu in that scary zombie game that I'm playing. Isn't that funny? You can just play as a big old block of tofu.
Love it. Love it.
Very odd. All right, so I'm cutting this into relatively even slices. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices, sure. And we can sprinkle this with a little bit of soy sauce to help flavor it, give it kind of a umami, meaty flavor.
Okay.
So,
I'll get this. You want the
Thank
soy
you.
sauce from the fridge?
why not? Yeah, the Kikkoman, we love that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you do that because you
Sure.
have a better idea.
Yeah, it said to just kind of sprinkle it with it, so I'm just gonna,
Yeah. That'll help the drying.
yes,
stick
it'll
to
help it stick a little better. Just kind of peel it a bit so some of that liquid goes in between.
Sure.
There we go. All right, Mom, that should be enough of that,
All right.
that soy sauce.
And we also might want to use a little bit of that on the sheet,
Yeah. Oh,
But you'll-
the-
on the cookie sheet.
we
but-
might
but
spray a
maybe-
little oil potentially.
Okay, I'll go get the oil.
Okay, sounds good. Alrighty, so next, I think we
Hold
should
on
get our
for a
sheet ready.
second.
Oh, take your time. Oh, what are you getting? Oh, the spray, that's true.
Spray.
Okay,
I got it
going
right
on a
here.
journey.
And I hope to put this back where it belongs. Did I do
It
that
looks perfect,
correctly?
Mama. You did
Sure?
great, yes. Perfect.
All right, babes.
Okay. So we are going to put it down in the breading to make a little coating to stick to the tofu. Okay. There we go. And that oil, I think, will help it get nice and crispy. So I'm going to pick up this tofu and kind of zhuzh it around in the liquid a little bit in
Alright,
the soy sauce. And if you want to, Mommy, you can place the sheet right there.
Okay, here I come.
And I'm going to coat this tofu in the breading.
I'm
Evenly
just gonna
top
move
and
around the
bottom.
Oil a little bit too.
Thank you. That's a smart idea, Mama. So I'm just going to kind of pat this in there so it grips to it nicely.
I think that's pretty good.
Oh, I think you did great, Mama.
Yep, there we go.
Papa, the brie looks great, by the way. It's coming out gorgeous. All right, so that's one piece of tofu. I don't want it to be too floury, you know.
It'll make it nice and crispy though.
It should make it nice and crispy. It's got that good cornstarch in there, which should help. We'll do that. We'll sort of heap it on there. I'm trying to keep one hand relatively dry
Yeah.
and not breaded.
Yep. I learned that from Sarah Moulton, the chef.
Did you? Oh, you love Sarah Moulton,
Weeknight,
don't you?
Meals.
Yeah.
Where she said you have the wet hand and you have the dry hand.
Yes, that's a very good idea when you're making any kind of breaded stuff. Alrighty. There's another one.
Want me to do a few? or-
Sure, if you'd like it. Why not? Here, let me. How about you do this one then?
Okay.
I'll let you get in there and bread these little guys up. We've tried a HelloFresh tofu recipe once. We weren't too thrilled by it. We did
No.
eat it, but it was a little hard to get through.
It's not their best.
Yeah, it wasn't our favorite thing ever. Making food is very satisfying, isn't it? Yeah. Because then you get to, it's like a creative process, then you get to eat it at the end. We're looking forward to growing our own food soon, too. That's what we're really looking forward
Yes,
to.
this year's the year.
You see the crocuses are starting to come up, Mama?
Yep. So
So
excited.
exciting.
And the yellow aconites
Yes.
and the white snowdrops. I'm going to make a suggestion. Just
What's the
turn
suggestion, Mommy?
This on the side, these two.
Okay, sure.
And then the last three will go down below.
That is very smart, Mama. I like your suggestion. Yes, so we've saved all of our HelloFresh recipes. We've stopped subscribing to the service because we have so many recipes. I mean, I don't think we've tried everything, but all the recipes we have tried, we love.
I think we have about 200 recipes that we try.
And we want to use up more stuff from our pantry.
Yes.
So instead of having them send us the ingredients, we want to use our own ingredients.
Yes. Yeah. We love them. We love them.
Yes.
They gave us great, and we might get back to them again.
Yeah.
But right now we are so busy with all the house projects and yard projects that we're immersed
Yeah.
in that there's just no, we're too tired to cook.
Yeah, we're too tired to make a really advanced
just wanna
meal.
Grab and go,
You know,
so to
yeah.
speak. Yeah.
So we've been making a lot more like slow cooker stuff and
Yeah.
casserole dishes,
Soups.
one
stews,
pan dishes, that kind of thing.
Something that's easy to deal with, so we're not.
Yes. Okay, mommy's turn.
I get one.
Look at it, nicely soaked in this soy sauce.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, so we didn't want to like get a recipe because you get 3 at a time, and then you have to make sure you're managing your resources well so that your stuff doesn't expire before you can cook it. And we were really like not cooking until Friday. We'd
Yeah.
get it on a Tuesday and then not be able to cook it until Friday, and we're like, okay, I guess we gotta make this now,
Yeah.
As tired as we are, and Mom would come home from teaching, and we'd just be exhausted, all of us.
That would just tell us this is not the season
Yeah,
for that.
exactly. We're not quite in the season for it right now.
And we love it. We love television.
Yeah. I mean, we're cooking
great
one of the recipes
Yeah,
today.
yes, that's
It's just nice to do it at our pace when
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
feel like it, so we can defrost some meat and then cook it
Yeah.
up and all that stuff.
I agree. All right.
Alrighty, this is looking gorgeous, Mommy. Let me double check to see what we got to do. Put it on the cookie sheet and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. After 20 minutes, take it out of the oven and flip it, and then cook for an additional 20 minutes.
Okay. 20 and 20. And as you wash your hands, I'll go
Yes.
ahead and put this in. And you can put this in the sink.
Yeah, I'll
too,
put this in the
okay?
sink, and I might.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Can we save the crumbs?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, they're exposed to egg, right?
They weren't supposed to egg, but I think it's they're a little liquidy, so I might as well check them out.
Yeah, we'll check.
Yeah, I don't think we're missing out on too much here.
All right, 20 minutes. I'm going to set the timer.
All right, so I'll give my hands a wash.
Put the switch.
Alrighty, and then would you like to get started on our pork chops? Alrighty.
We're going to have pork chops and salad, right?
Yes, and we're doing a little apple onion thing for our pork chops.
Right. So that's another fry pan.
Yes, ma'am. We'll need a fry pan. I'm giving my hands a nice wash. Get all that tofu crumbs out of there. Why don't you sit down on the chair? Yes.
Supervising.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, you have a nice little rest, Mama. Let me
No,
set these.
you have a nice little.
Oh, wait, you want me to sit down?
Well, I was thinking just to,
All right, yes, of course, I can do that.
take a little time out.
I forgot to tab back over there to our chat. So hopefully I'll get up. Hey, Guessing, good to see you. Alrighty.
Okay,
So-
so first things first, frying pan for the pork chops, skillet, and then a fry pan for the apples.
Yes, let me get
then,
this stuff off of here for now,
Yeah.
because we'll probably need both burners. Papa, how you doing with your internet? Is it still giving you trouble?
I don't want to mess with it while you're working, so
I'm sorry, Daddy.
I got plenty I can do.
I'm sorry. I think it might just be that there's such a big drain directly, over there.
This laptop, it's Wi-Fi,
And I was certain, because I had to go back there and unplug one of the things, I wanted to make sure I wasn't unplugging Jim's Wi-Fi, or Jim's Ethernet cable.
Right.
So I unplugged what I am pretty sure is my Ethernet cable, but it could have ended up being yours. I'm not entirely sure because I couldn't track it
Wi-Fi
back.
should be picking it up right from there.
Yeah, that is very odd. That's very
Well,
strange,
not worried
Daddy. All right. Alrighty, I will sit down, Miss Mama.
Yep. And I'm going to clean your surface for you, and then we're
Thank
gonna
you.
prep. We need one person to prep the pork chops, one person to prep
Yes.
the apples.
Yes.
And the apples will just sit in the fry pan until we're ready to cook it up, because that'll be the last thing.
Indeed.
Right, honey? Because our pork chops will probably take a little bit of time.
Yeah. And we can turn that recipe over and it'll tell us exactly what order to do this stuff in.
Well, that's a brilliant idea.
Hello, Legend of Zelda Junkie. Good to see you. They say Happy Valentine's Day, streamer family. Isn't that nice? Happy Valentine's Day to you as well.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I hope everyone's going to have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Already, you spending it with us is making my Valentine's Day fantastic.
Now, to cook the apples, I think we'll do just a tiny splash of avocado oil because
Yeah.
it's almost a flavorless oil
Yes.
rather than the olive oil.
That's a good idea,
Mostly
Mama.
we'll be pan frying them in butter with a little bit of chopped onions.
Yes, Mom. That sounds like a good idea.
Alrighty, so the pork chops I'm going to give them a moment.
Yeah, we're going to be cooking these pork chops 2 ways, actually, because we have a ton of pork chops. We're going to cook 2 up just with the brown sugar bourbon sauce.
Well,
Or do you want to?
actually, you want them in a clean pan for the plain.
Okay.
And then we'll follow it up with more.
Sounds good, yeah. So we'll first be cooking a few plain pork chops so that we can use them in pork fried rice, pork soup and stew, things like that. We'll be able to use that later. If we have a big amount of meat, we like cooking it all up at once and then freezing whatever else we have cooked. So we'll be doing that, and then we're going to coat it with the brown sugar bourbon sauce. But we're also making a lovely apple and onion sauce. I guess the music stopped. Let me fix that. For some reason, the music fell asleep.
Sweetie Pie.
Yes, Mama.
The HelloFresh recipe.
Yes.
Do they use just one apple?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
They use just the one apple. I'll turn this HelloFresh recipe over as well.
All right, and this is a Gala apple,
Oh, we like Gala apples.
which are nice and sweet.
Yes, we use 1 apple, and it says 2 scallions, but we're going to substitute it for about 1/4 to 1/2 of an onion. Anything else? I'm going to turn the oven light back on so I can see how that's going.
I'm going to wash this apple over here.
Alrighty. You're doing great, Mama. I don't know if I think Pretzel is asleep. It's not playing any more music for us. I'm going to try refreshing it. It might just be like super laggy due to all the stuff that my computer has to do.
Okay.
So if we're lucky, we'll get some music. Oh, it says the site can't be reached. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm still alive. I think we're still alive. Sorry, it seems like no more music for now.
That's okay, honey. We're good to go.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, my dad is also having some issues getting his stuff going too, but I'm going to try one more time to see if it'll load up. But if it's just, oh no, that is not going to load up. Yeah, the stream is still okay. Can I beatbox, please, to keep the ambience going? Jim could. My brother could. We could go boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. That's all. But that's okay. I think we'll just enjoy the gentle sounds of cooking in the kitchen together.
All right, now I'm just getting ahead of myself. I'm not going to cook it. I'm getting it prepped.
Alrighty.
So you want to tell me what's the order of us with, it looks like the...
So we dry off the pork first.
Okay, that's going to be a deal. So,
and then it says while it's cooking, core, halve, and dice the apple into 1/4 inch pieces and chop the scallions.
All right, so while the pork chops are cooking...
That's when we'll do that. But I can wash the apple right away. Did you already wash the apple?
I just washed the apple.
Great,
It's
that's
right
great.
Here.
Excellent.
Do you want to prep the pork chops or the apple?
I can prep the pork chops if you'd like.
Okay.
But I'd like to get my phone back so I can, and we can put it right on its stand right there. We'll have to crush the little mushroom part of it.
Okay.
Cool. Oops.
What'd I do?
Oh, we pressed some buttons and that's okay. I'll try to find.
As usual.
It's okay, Mommy. You're doing great and I love you very much. Everything's fine. You might have missed a few things. Oh, the audio is drifting again. Okay.
That's why it's so great to have a sous chef, so you're not too totally stressed out.
Yep, I agree.
So many factors to be in charge
There
of.
surely are so many
I have to
factors.
tell you, you're doing great.
Yeah, it seems like just straight up my download is not working. Like it says there's a network error for the stream and stuff. I think everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
At least I can. Is your hat covering your eyes, Mama?
I think I can't see, so maybe that's...
Yeah, we'll fix that.
All right, now I'm dicing these in 1/4 little pieces.
Okay, and you were saying, Snake, that the audio is a little off. Is it still off right now? I'm going to set these lovely towels aside. So we have a little bit of workspace for me to prepare these pork chops. Workspace for the porks.
Question. Am
Seems
I
better now,
also
okay.
peeling the skin off or keeping the skin
You can
on?
keep the skin right on there, Mama. We're making it easy. That's what I like about the HelloFresh recipes is it is relatively easy.
Yes.
They try to omit the steps that are like kind of annoying.
Yes,
so.
very true.
Okay. I'm going to put these cans that I used to squish out all the liquid from the tofu away.
Okay, that'll take some space.
Yeah. Checking in on the tofu. It's looking good. Slowly roasting. All right, and I'll get the pork out and start drying it. We just want to pat it.
Table
Oh,
coming
okay.
to room temperature.
That's right, I forgot. It is a whole lot of pork chops.
You need a whole lot of paper towels.
I'm sure, yeah. So we
And
can.
then, it doesn't. The pork chops need to be. Do we create a bowl of seasoning, or how are you going to dress the pork chops? Do we
Probably-
put them on a cookie sheet first,
I
or
think we'll put them on a plate.
a plate?
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
dry them and we'll first cook up the ones. We'll get those in the pan.
Yeah, for the boys.
Yeah, or for the freezer.
Yeah.
'Cause the boys are no longer big fans of pork chops,
Okay.
it turns out.
No problem.
Yeah.
More for us.
More for us, indeed. For our later cooking endeavors. So,
All right. I'm going to chop these up and stick them in the pan for when we're ready to cook.
yeah, it looks like even I'm having a difficult time on my computer getting to the internet. That's very strange. Okay, let me. Can I have some paper towels, Mommy?
You betcha. You're going to need a bunch, right?
Yeah, I think a bunch of them would be great.
And I give you more
Thank
bunch.
you.
Just holler when you need them.
Alrighty. How are the captions doing for the stream, by the way, y'all? Are the captions working? I hope so. The internet is a fickle mistress. I agree, 100%. All right, so we want these pork chops to be dry, so that they will fry up nicely in the pan. Any kind of moisture is going to make them spit. Yeah. Well,
The plain ones with salt and pepper. 'cause they're
yes.
for us.
Yeah, they're for us, so we can season them however we like. So you can salt and pepper these. And I think we had gotten these on sale, right, Mama?
Big sale.
Just making sure they still smell good. The captions don't seem to be working, but you've had them off. We get to tell you that they seem to be frozen. Yeah, I think something's wrong with I think my computer's doing a bit too much. So I'm probably just going to close the tab. So my computer's doing a little less. Because I think it's hard to, it's struggling right now potentially with the captions and the music and everything else. Oh, it's stuck on a tablespoon of cornstarch. That was forever ago. That is very funny. That was maybe 10 or 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's fine. Very meaty pork chops. These are big, big, big pork chops, Mama.
Great.
Yeah, I've turned off the captions now, so they probably won't be coming up anymore. But I wanted to make sure if we gotta triage things, I'm prioritizing certain stuff. So I'm gonna prioritize the upload rather than stressing my computer with the download. Alrighty.
All right, I'm going to now do the onions.
Okay, excellent.
I think we have onions in the fridge.
I think so. Probably in a little container.
Yeah.
You'll find a
And if not, I'll just get another.
yeah. I might need more paper towels. I'm gonna grab some more paper towels, Mama.
All right.
And then after I do this, I'm going to probably wash my hands again. I'm gonna be washing my hands a lot,
I would. Yes. That's smart.
but I will. I'll wash my hands before I season everything. I
Did you
think.
by any chance use the onions in our cheesy chicken
I
casserole?
might have. I might have. It's very possible, Mama. So because these pork chops are frozen and then thawed, they're going to be a little wetter than usual, and the color is going to be a little different. Usually they'd be like bright pink all the way through, but there's some slightly darker spots. But the pork chops still smell really nice. You're heading out for a health appointment. Good luck, Pastel. Thank you so much for hanging out while you were doing meal prep. I hope everything turns out delicious. Okay, almost done with all this meat. This was a lot of pork chips.
How many total?
Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I think 6.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot, like I
So
said.
we're going to make
4.
We're going to do 4 bourbon and then
Oh, I was thinking 2 bourbon.
yeah, 2 bourbon and the rest are just regular.
Yes.
No problem.
All right, I'm almost done patting this dry.
Alrighty.
And then I will season them.
Great.
And I'll come over to throw away the paper towels and this
I'll
meat
take care
container.
whenever you're ready. No rush.
Alrighty, Mama, here you go.
Thank you kindly.
Mom, you are very welcome.
This is going well.
Alrighty, so now I'm gonna wash my porky hands before I start touching other things around the kitchen. So,
Smart.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Okey-dokey.
I'm going to make this into a small dice. So
I think that's a great idea.
less noticeable the onion, more noticeable the apple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's an apple type sauce more so than a
Yeah.
scallion kind of sauce.
These are sweet. I think these are Vidalia.
Yes, I
onions,
think
which
you're
are
right about
very
that.
sweet. So
Mm-hmm. All right, my hands are clean. And so I think since my hands are clean, I might turn over the pork chops with some tongs.
yes, smart.
Yeah, that might be the way to go. I'm gonna get a second plate. We're really running through the plates tonight. Hope we'll have some to eat dinner off of.
Well, I can when we finish doing what we're doing, I can be the dishwasher.
Oh, that's okay, Mom. We can alternate that job. So I'm gonna stack them up on this plate. I don't know if I don't think the heat is on. So let me move over here. Great. I'm just gonna move this. We need to double check. Make sure that's not hot. Okay, good. So I'm gonna do this over here so y'all can actually see the action. So here's our pork chops. Hello, Smee. Good to see you. We are seasoning up some pork chops.
Right behind you.
Okie dokie.
I'll be going to your left. And I'm putting this in. And so in the applesauce, it's apples, onions,
Mm-hmm.
and then melt butter into the pan for the apples, scallion, season with salt and pepper for
Okay.
4 to 6 minutes. Then stir in the stock concentrate. We have a little bit of chicken stock in the fridge.
Yeah.
Half a cup of water.
Oh, and I have better than bouillon pulled out if we want to use a stock concentrate.
And also sugar at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, I'll just get this on a low cook. Is that all right?
That sounds good to me, Mama. I'm salting and peppering all of these pork chops, except for the last 2, which we will put the brown sugar bourbon seasoning on.
All righty. And we have olive oil here for the
Yeah, some extra
pork
oil.
chops if you want.
Mm-hmm. I'll put those suckers in a big old pan. How you doing today, Smee? I hope you're well. You know, I haven't asked this yet, but what is everybody's favorite food? We're making our family's favorite food today. I mean, we truly love other things too, like beef stew and all that jazz.
Yes.
But what is
It's on low, by the way.
Okay, good idea. What's everyone's like favorite foods that you have? Like, what you make for a special occasion? I might grab a little sip of my water. Pizza. I'm basic. Oh, I love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? Pizza is so good.
Yeah. One day we'll make our own. All right.
You doing all right? You're out at the shelter right now, Smee. That is very cool.
Okay.
Salt and pepper, please. I am not done seasoning.
Sorry, here you go.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, pizza day. That's good stuff. Valentine's Day is a good day for pizza too.
6 minutes. All right. So 2 things.
Yeah.
This is going to be cooked. I got it on medium. and it's going to cook until golden, 4 to 6 minutes, and then I got to add the other things. But in 3 minutes, the tofu will need to be flipped over.
Yes, it will.
Would you like me to do that for you?
I will do it on my side. I won't start cooking this until the tofu's done.
Okay, smart. That's very smart.
Okay, so that is, I think, 3 things seasoned already. So we do one more pork chop with the salt and pepper.
Actually, I think we might have some stock concentrate in here. If I remember
Mama, right here, we have the better than bouillon. It's supposed to be, remember in the HelloFresh thing, they put it in the packet. So it's supposed to be like this.
Oh.
So that's why I took out this better than bouillon, which is organic, by the way.
Alrighty. Okay.
Isn't that exciting? I can't remember if I put salt on this.
All right.
So it's getting more
the
salt.
Concentrate that I'll do with in a little bit, and that'll be just a bit.
And Snake says his favorite stuff is either salmon or Ukrainian-style stuffed cabbage. That's right.
Wow.
Doesn't that sound good?
Man, that sounds great.
Right? Stuffed cabbage? That sounds good.
I love cabbage.
Yeah, we love cabbage too.
Yeah.
You saw Papa for a minute there, but then you got pulled away. Yes, I was cooking up some baked brie with Papa. And the baked brie is looking beautiful, by the way. We'll certainly have a little taste test of that before the show is over. All right, this is all of our seasoned pork chop. I'm now going to coat this in some brown sugar bourbon seasoning, which you can get in a packet, thank goodness. It is really fantastic. And this is by McCormick. So, and this is actually the same company that HelloFresh uses for their meals. They have this, although I do believe that they use about half of this packet for it. So we're going to coat it with as much as we can. Yes, isn't that great? I think my brother's going to be coming by to eat the food. I don't know if he's coming to help cook the food, but I do want to. He's very good at eating, and he's pretty good at making the tofu for himself too. I just want to make sure he stays consistent with that, so he can continue to make good meals for himself. But in the meantime, let me move my pork chops out of here for a moment so we can take the...
Where would you like me to put them?
I'm going to put them on the table, don't worry. And I'll come back in here to take the tofu out.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'll set that again for 20 minutes once you...
Sure, yeah, once I take out the tofu and spin it.
Yeah.
Alright, it'll be nice to eventually sit down. That's very brotherly behavior, yeah. But I mean, we've already had 3 people in this kitchen today. I don't know if I could stand having another person in here. But I think when we're all cooking together, we do very well.
We like to cook.
Yeah. And Papa and I are cooking well in the kitchen, and Mama and I are cooking very well as well. We have nice silicone-coated tongs over here. I'm not going to use my pork chop tongs because that's raw pork and we don't want any cross-contamination.
No.
So I'm going to
Good thinking.
flip these little guys over. They're looking nice. How do you like your tofu, by the way, Smee? Do you have any favorite tofu preparations?
Ooh, they look great.
Yeah, they're looking very good. And they smell good, too. I'm going to flip these little guys over.
There's a way to tighten this baby up.
No, I think since it's elastic, yeah. Yeah, we have very good communication indeed. Okay, I'm going to put the tofu back in the oven, Mama. Watch out.
Let me step back.
Here we go.
Looking good. I'll set the timer for you,
Thank you.
and then you tell me what's next. I got this ready. I got the bouillon on hand and half a cup of water. I'm going to get other things like sugar and
Yes.
a monkey dish. 20 minutes. Do we want 20 minutes?
For the tofu, let's do 15 or maybe
Check
10.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do
10 is a good, sure, why not? Whatever.
10.
You want 10?
I'll go up maybe 3.
There you go.
My lucky number.
Alrighty.
15. All right, I don't want this to overheat.
Yes, I'm all done with this so I can put the salt and the pepper away.
All right, and save the measuring spoons for me. I'll use.
Yeah, those are over there. Mm-hmm.
And from your position, what's the rest of the?
Okay, it says stir in the stock concentrate, half a cup of water,
Yes.
1.5 teaspoon of sugar. Cook until it has thickened and apples are tender, 5 to 7 minutes.
So how much sugar?
half teaspoon of sugar.
Just a half?
Half a teaspoon of sugar. And let me tell you how much stock concentrate goes in there.
Yeah.
It is, it doesn't say, it says 1 stock concentrate. So I'd go with like a teaspoon of stock concentrate.
Well, I got a suggestion.
Yeah, what's your suggestion, Mommy?
I think
You could also just put in the chicken stock that we have.
the other thing is here.
Mommy is moving Tiny for us.
Sorry, Tiny, I'll be giving you up in just a second.
Yes, we've had some issues now and then with the cameras and the mics and stuff, Smee. But I think it's going all right.
Is this pointed in the right direction?
Yes, it's
You
beautiful,
sure?
Mama, yes.
All right, because this has maybe stock concentrate.
Maybe. Take a look in there, see if we have any leftover HelloFresh stock concentrate. Did you find it?
Word. Oh my God, I'm a 71-year-old saying word.
Word.
Look at honey.
Great, that's a ton of them. Wow. I got a whole
gotta
bunch
say
of
it.
this.
I
Yes,
see.
ma'am.
All right, so I can actually push this out of your way.
Yam Yam says, why can't you use beef stew as a password for your computer?
Yeah. Oh.
And the answer is because it's not strong enough. Stroganoff. Not stroganoff.
Who said that? That's good.
That was Yam Yam Ref. That's very
Love
good.
it. You
That's
love it.
very
Love
good.
it. More. We want more.
I almost used the wrong tongs for my pork chop. That would have been disastrous. Those are my tofu tongs. I do not want the tofu and the pork cross-contaminating. Hello, Ewan. Good to see you. And you like how the heat light is right there. Yes, it tells you that the cooktop is still hot. It's very important to have that, so you know.
Just to reiterate, is this indeed chicken stock?
That is indeed, yes, it says chicken stock right
All
there.
right, so that won't go until my potatoes, my
Apples.
beautiful apples and onions are cooking until they're golden. And we need this kind of spoon so we don't scratch the surface. Once it's done, I'll just set it aside and it'll be waiting for us when we're done with the pork chops.
Indeed, Mama. Is my brother vegetarian? No, but he limits the amount of red meat he eats. He does eat chicken.
And he leans towards that, but not
Yeah.
totally, because he still likes his chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Still likes eggs, an occasional burger. He likes turkey things, ground
Yes, turkey stuff.
turkey, and tacos and stuff.
Or like a turkey frank or something. I'm sure he would try a.
He likes hot dogs.
Well,
He wants to try the turkey hot dogs.
turkey hot dogs is what he'd like to
And
try.
he likes the chicken sausage in the morning, I think.
Yeah.
But he leans towards that. Bless you
Thank you, Mama.
and your whole family.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to set aside these brown sugar bourbon pork chops because first we're going to cook up the regular pork chops.
All right, that goes on the
Now,
dining table.
do you think I should wait to cook the pork chops until we're done the tofu? Because we'll have to take the tofu out at some point. So we'll either have to put the tofu there or put the tofu here.
Or we have to put the tofu
On some
on the
trivets.
back of a cookie sheet as the
Oh, to lift it up?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have the lifters out here if you want to use those.
Waters.
The stuff that lifts stuff up. Hey, Jimbo, how you doing?
So what I'm thinking
All right,
of,
we had a little hiccup in the internet.
Yes, we did. Isn't that strange? It's because I'm streaming, I think. It's taking a lot of resources, potentially.
what I'm thinking of is I just turn this upside down. We leave the tray on here somewhere, like a trivet.
That sounds
that
like
be
a
okay?
lovely idea, Mama.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Now I could do it on this table here.
We can do it right over here.
Okay.
Let me just make some room for you.
Alrighty. We're off camera then, are we?
Right now we are,
Yeah, no problem.
just for a little bit, but they can still hear us on our lovely microphones. So we can put the tofu right there. And I'll move our brown sugar bourbon pork chops aside for right now.
Okay.
I can put them right over here.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Alrighty, Mama, do we want to start cooking up these pork chops?
Yes, we do.
There we go.
So in the pork chops, we have to heat it up first.
Yep, we'll heat up the
So I
pan,
say
medium
put it-
high,
Yeah, medium high.
about a 5. And what temperature is this at, Mama? This is a low, right?
This is a low because I don't want to burn
There we
it. I'm
go.
going to cook it low and slow.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, all it has is onions apples, butter, and a little bit of avocado oil
Okay.
so the butter doesn't burn.
Sounds good.
And it has salt and pepper in it.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to let this heat up a bit. All right, we're going to let that heat up.
Very nice.
And then we're going to put pork chops in a hot pan.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we want them to sear nicely. And we'll use the avocado oil for this because it's got a very high smoke point. Everyone's blessing us. And you see it says ITK boogers. I'm going to have an emote that's me as a little angel with a little halo, but I have a little boogie.
Why? Why would you have
Because I sneeze all the time, and people are always saying bless you. So it's a little blessed angel that says bless you. I think it's be fun. I drew a little picture of it. You'll see. You'll think it's very cute.
Lovely. That's fine.
How you doing, Mama? Do you want a chair to sit down too?
No, I'm happy with you sitting for the
Now I
time
can get
being.
another chair though.
I did take half up.
Oh, okay.
So I've got,
Okay, gotcha.
so I got focus.
You took your heart meds.
Energy, took my heart meds. Everything is good.
That's good, Mama.
And focus is great.
Mm-hmm.
This will take about another 2 minutes or so. to heat
I
up.
believe so. I think you're right about that.
Alrighty, and then that will need a clean plate to put the cooked pork chops on.
Yeah. So we might have to
So-
start washing some plates. We might have one plate left to put them on.
One plate left. And, I can then take some time to cook up whatever.
You were so excited for the new emotes. Yes, I need to finish drawing up the concepts. Or maybe I might just send the ones that I've already drawn to an artist to get them going. But it'd be nice to have some new artwork for the stream.
Now after this, we're going to do a tossed salad, are we?
I guess so, yeah. We have, Dad bought some tossed salad mix that
Oh,
we can
good.
use, yeah.
So do we have to rinse that off?
We might, if you'd like. It might be smart just
Yeah.
to put it in a big colander, rinse it off, dry it off.
Alrighty. Sounds good. And then, so we're going to have the pork chops,
Mm-hmm.
the apples and onions. We have some rice in there if anybody wants the rice.
Yeah,
But I
you mean
think
the
we're gonna-
cheesy chicken rice?
No.
The regular
yeah,
rice.
But
Right.
actually, this might be plenty.
I think this would be plenty. We got to cook up a pot pie for Papa. Once
Oh,
this tofu's done, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's good.
Got to make sure Papa's going to have something to eat. Woo.
All right, so I'm glad you're just chilling.
Yep, I'm resting on my knees. Oven lights on. You don't have to wear that hat, Mommy, if you don't want to.
Well, I was trying to be like you.
Let's see. Oh, I can't see the chat. There you go. I'm very much a clean as I go kind of person.
Yeah.
And that's usually a contrast with what other people you cook with do.
Yeah.
You get kind of annoyed in the kitchen. Yes, it can be frustrating if other folks are making a mess for you, certainly.
Yeah. Although, if you cook for like 4 or 5 decades, you start to soften up a little. You do.
True.
I used to nag the kids and say, clean as you go.
Yes, yes.
Remember that?
I do remember that, yeah.
But, 71 years old now, I'm, relaxed.
Snake had a very good joke, Mama. Snake
Oh,
says,
did he?
why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. Oh,
Oh,
salad get dressed. That's very funny. That's very good.
is Snake the one who keeps giving us those good, that's a
The
pun,
good
right?
jokes. Yeah, I don't know. I think everybody's
I love
chipping
it.
in with the very good jokes.
Whoever's doing that, I just, I love, but thank you,
Honestly,
Snake.
Mambo, the whole community loves fun.
They
She
do,
had, like,
yes.
Charge for full
I used to prevent them. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I know.
All of them are appropriate. Nobody's, doing anything that's
I think this could use a nice little stir.
okay, and I think it should use a little bit of water.
Now, this pan's taking a while to come to temperature.
There is too much of a good thing.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed on Christina's site, people are very respectful.
Yes, they are very respectful.
Especially around you, Mambo.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like it a lot.
So, Jimbo, I'm sorry the internet's not working right now.
It's all right.
I think it really is just like maybe the intensity of the upload, but it should not really affect the download. I'm not sure why you all, like, Dad can't do stuff. I had to turn all my music off. I can't have the captions going right
Well,
now.
if after your stream is still not working, then we'll just reset.
We'll reset the things,
But
yeah.
We won't do it while you're driving.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna watch TV muted so it doesn't.
Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that.
What's he doing?
He's gonna watch some TV, but have it muted
Oh, yes.
so it doesn't pick up on the show.
All right, now I'm going to be putting in the sugar, and if I remember right, you told me, what, a half a teaspoon of sugar? Or
I believe so. It's
Let's
a
just
half a
double check.
teaspoon of sugar right there.
Yes, half a teaspoon. of sugar.
This will make a nice, sweet, savory topping for our pork chops.
Yeah, do that.
We love our girl, and we reflect that love into the community for sure. Isn't that great?
Wow.
Everyone's very loving.
All right, so this is,
You know, Jim was telling me about this Pokemon Infinite Fusion game. He really wants me to give it a try, so I might play some
Really?
more Pokemon. Yes.
I want her specifically to give it a try and not Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yes, Jim wants me to check out this game because it mixes all the Pokemon together in really weird and wacky ways. And that's the one I was telling you about last night, where they have artists who make up all these little fusions and
I
stuff.
see.
It seems really cool.
Okay, so this is cooking nicely, and it's got the sugar, the water, the concentrate.
I think this is finally coming up to
Cook until
temperature.
sauce is thickened, about 5 to 7 minutes, and then in the last 2 minutes, return pork to the pan. So this will be poured into the final pork,
Yes.
our bourbon pork,
Yeah.
rather than that going in here. We're
Yeah.
just going to turn this off when it's
Yeah. We'll set that aside. We'll have it just sort of chilling there.
I'll stir it up though. It's looking pretty gosh darn
It does
good.
look very good, doesn't it?
Yep. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna taste it. I'm gonna actually keep it on low so
Yeah.
it'll
We want it to thicken up a
it
good bit.
will concentrate.
Good idea, Mama.
Yeah.
It looks like Jim's tofu is coming out soon.
Great. And
Take a
now
look at it. Yeah, it's looking good and crispy.
almost done.
When do you want to eat some dinner, Jimbo?
I'd like to eat it whenever it's ready.
Okay, sounds good.
Tina, where is the pot pie for Dad?
It would be in the freezer in the basement.
I
All
can't
right.
log into the Netflix on this thing because
Yeah.
I don't have smaller.
Yeah.
faster thing.
Sorry,
That's
Jimbo.
all right.
Do you want Daddy or me to go down and get your pot pie? We could cook it up now.
I think I learned of the other day, Snake. That's kind of like that as well, but it's not limited to Pokemon. It's called Infinite Craft. They give
Oh,
you
yeah.
fire, water, etc., and you can keep combining them to make more and more things. Someone on Twitter actually managed to make Ardbert out of it.
I was
That's funny.
disappointed when combining RoboCop and Obama didn't give me Robo-Obama.
Oh, you didn't get Robo-Obama? That's disappointing.
So
I'm
Papa
sure
Bear's
someone will
gonna
add
get the
that,
pie,
though.
right?
Hold on, Jimmy first. What was that?
I'm sure someone will.
Someone's got to make that, yeah. And Mama, Papa's going to have some leftovers.
instead?
Yes, he said he still has some rice, and he's going to have the baked brie and all that
Oh, I
great
like
stuff.
that. That's good.
Yes.
That's a good supper for him.
Yeah, so I'm going to take Jimmy's tofu out now, Mama.
All right.
As soon as I can find where I put my stuff. Hopefully the TV still works.
Nope. I
Not
tried.
even the TV?
Not even the YouTube for this. Not even the.
I got
Wow.
Sorry, sweetie.
Go ahead, Mama.
What do you need?
I'm going to get the tofu out.
All right, let me move my legs.
Mm-hmm.
Last little bugger we didn't want to work. All right, got it.
Alrighty, Mama, want to stand aside?
Tofu is coming out.
Here comes the tofu. I'll show everybody real quick.
Oh, yes.
And that means I think we can probably turn the oven off since we're not baking the pot pie
I
for
will
Papa.
do that. I'll be in charge of that.
Here we go. Here is
Good?
my brother's tofu. There's still some spots that are a little light, but I think it's going to be fine. I
hope so,
What do you
yeah.
think?
All you girls make the best tofu.
Yeah. So here is Jimbo's fried tofu. It's very hot. Every part of it's extremely hot. Woo! All right.
Pork chops are getting ready.
Yeah.
You know what else I
It's time to
gotta
put them in
do?
the pan. This pan is screaming hot.
Yeah. What I want you to do is put in a splash of oil while I put newspapers on the floor.
Okay, we're going to cover the floor because I just washed it yesterday. So we want it to be beautiful. And I had tongs for this, but I'm going to actually use our silicone tongs. So I'm going to put some oil in this pan. Oops, and my phone turned off, of course, so I can't see what you beautiful people are saying. Just log into my phone real quick. Okie dokie. That looks really good. Yeah, it's bro-fu, indeed. Sounds like the router could be overheating, which is kind of surprising the stream is still up in the case. Isn't that strange? Oh, this is way too hot. Uh-oh. Oh, do you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
So now we need to put the fan on, the smoke
Yep.
alarm, open up the front door.
I need to take this pan outside, I think.
Yep.
Excuse me, Mom?
Yep.
I hope you didn't burn it.
Okay.
When do you think the alarm will go off?
Smoke alarm?
I
Oh,
got the fan now.
woo! So that pan got a little too hot, I think.
That happened fast.
If the smoke alarm goes off, I will get it myself, y'all. So let me get it if it goes off.
Alrighty, and now my
Okay.
apples
can't
are
see.
done.
Thank you.
Sorry, forgive me.
Did the oil do the Leidenfrost effect there for a second? I have no idea. That was quite hot. It did give up a little flame. Okay, I need a different pan. Sure do, Mama. And if at any time you'd like to go for a little stroll, Jimbo, or
Yeah,
play
I'd let
something on the
Papa know.
Switch.
Yeah, let him know that I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. The pan got a little too hot.
We need a little bit bigger pot for,
No bigger pots.
or no
This
bigger.
is what we got.
Okay, because we have that big green one.
That's what we got.
Is that our
Actually,
neighbor?
or-
Is that our
yeah,
neighbor?
yeah.
Okay.
So we have a bigger one in the green.
I think this will be fine. We'll just do 2 or 3 at a time.
Sounds good. We're doing good. Yes.
Everything's gonna be okay, Jimbo.
All right. So
Alrighty.
we'll wait for that to get kind of hot. And then we'll put the oil in when you're ready.
I think we should put the oil in now so I can tell how hot the pan is getting.
Sounds good to me.
Because the pan got a little too hot last time.
Yeah.
And start playing.
Yeah,
Okay, there's always plan B. And if necessary, plan C.
indeed.
All right, I got the fan blowing.
What's up, Pop?
Is the oven turned off?
Is the oven turned off?
Absolutely.
Great, we'll turn the light off.
Turn it
too.
off.
Burning pan.
Not with, because it'll keep heating because the
Yeah,
oven's still
it'll
about
still
400
smoke, yeah.
degrees. Yeah, so it's
It's okay. But we're doing good.
good. Alrighty, you know, that's what cooking's about.
Hey.
Yes, it's just doing stuff on the fly. All right, this seems pretty hot. Can I have my tongs, Mama?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Nope, we got the little ones. It's just fine by me
Okay.
because these are already got meats on them.
Alrighty.
Great. There we go.
Yeah, cook one at a time.
Yes, I think that pan had gotten a little too hot.
Yeah.
One at a time, you think, Mom?
One is all that can fit.
Alrighty, we'll cook one at a time. And I think each one will cook about 3 to 4 minutes. That stove works very quick indeed. Yes.
Our lovely.
Our lovely, wait, this is the stove that the wonderful community provided, by the way. You all contributed to it, excuse me.
It's too close.
Well, I wish I had somewhere else to put it.
I'm going to hold it for you.
Okay.
And the done ones will go right here.
Okay. So this is the community-funded stove that when
Yes.
our previous one broke,
Oh, yeah.
everybody came through and
And a
helped
big
us
one.
raise the money that we needed to get this great stove.
We owe everything to your wonderful
Absolutely.
community.
What a huge success that was. I might get a little splash guard for this
All
one.
right. And the good thing about this pork is we're going to freeze it after we're going to cook it, let it cool down. We're going to chop it up into bite-sized pieces and then
Indeed.
freeze it for tacos, for soups and whatever. So it doesn't have to be cooked all the way through. It can be cooked mostly.
Yeah. We want to at least get it done, I'd say at least a medium rare, like a medium.
Medium.
Yeah. So I'd say 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And we'll probably cook the pork about that long too.
Right.
Although it says the pork should cook 4 to 6 minutes per side. We'll see about that. We don't want the brown sugar bourbon
A smaller, thicker,
pork chop.
boneless pork chop.
Would you care to stand on this side of me, Mommy, so that everybody can see both of us?
That would be lovely.
There we go. That's
Your
very
wish
good.
is my command.
And we got our little handheld fan here.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. Smee says, wow, we really did do that. I totally forgot. Time keeps keeping on.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah, that did happen. That was a few years ago, maybe 2, 3 years ago. We got the new stove.
Yeah.
It has been a blessing ever since. We're taking really good care of it, too.
Miracle. We love it very much.
Hey, can I have permission to have one of these once in a while?
Yes. Oh, yes. Eat as many of those little croissants as you like. Indeed.
What you doing, Papa's Bear?
Oh, I'm just getting ready to get this.
Oh, yes. I hope we're safe.
Yes,
You never know. You're good to stand there.
yeah, I think the smoke alarm probably won't go off.
Now, these are very thin,
Yeah.
so
Do you want to turn them over right now, Mom? Go ahead. Why not? And if you want to use a larger pair of tongs for that would make you feel more secure. That's fine by me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty.
It curls up on the end. So
It is, yeah.
Right before we take it out, I'll press
Yeah.
it down.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
All
Snake.
is well. Everything was saved.
Yeah, we saved it in the end. And Snake says, gotta run for a bit. Hopefully we'll be back before we finish up. Alrighty, Snake, thank you for coming by. Appreciate
Bye.
you.
Thanks, Snake.
And congrats on your 3-stream streak. Keen has been watching every show for the past 3 days. How about that?
Wow.
Not bad. So cooking up pork chops is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Mom's just kind of holding one end down because it looks like it's curling up a little bit.
Yeah. And it's splattering on me.
Oh,
Use a pot holder.
pot holder. Okay, I'm gonna get that for you. And do you want longer tongs, Mom?
Yeah, I usually use the big one.
Let's use the big ones for you.
Because it's kind of burning my hand.
Oh, my mama. Ah,
Sorry.
okay. You get me like a little crab.
Yeah.
This fan needs new batteries, I think.
New battery.
Yeah, I might go replace the batteries.
Ask Daddy. He'll put new batteries in.
All right, I can ask Papa to do that.
Papa Bear, we need new batteries in the fan. That would be a big help, Papa Bear.
Thank you, Dad. Yeah. I think they go at the very bottom of the clamp.
Yeah, all that done.
All righty.
Now it's slightly pink, which we know will cook up when we cook it in the stew.
Absolutely, when we stew it up later.
Because we're not just going to take it out and try to eat it.
No, ma'am.
All right, one down. And
Alrighty.
I don't know if I need more oil.
We shall see. Would you like me to get started on the salad?
That would be great.
Yeah. How about I do that?
Yeah, if you don't mind me doing this pork chop thingy. This is a good temperature for the pork chop.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Salad ingredients. We got our mixed salad. Do you want,
That's plenty.
what is, these two?
Yeah, yeah. What you're holding is perfect.
Okay, great. And we won't do the carrot and the celery and all that stuff. It's a bit
We
much.
can add that tomorrow
Yeah.
to beef up the salad.
So for our salad, we've got some, it's good to see you, by the way, Kaino. Excellent to have you here. You had a pork chop last night. It was delish. What do you like on your pork chop? We've got some baby butter lettuce and a red bell pepper and a cucumber. So I'm going to start washing these ingredients right now so we can get prepping them soon.
They use the big colander.
Okay, will do eventually. Yep. I'm going to start off with the smaller things.
Oh, yeah. But for the washing of the lettuce, I think you need a big, good spinner.
Yes, I understand. I will be doing that.
It was my fault. I should have-
You're okay. You're okay, Mama.
We're doing good. We're in sync.
The pork chops look great. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, Mom's doing a great job cooking those up.
Thank you.
I almost dropped the pork chop. Or the bell pepper.
It's going well.
I'd say so. Yeah, it's turning out.
And the apple onion sauce is finished, so it looks really good and nice and thick.
Alrighty. Next up is the cuke.
I'm glad you put down the newspaper because you can see the boiling spots.
Yeah.
Rather than our kitchen floor that you
Yes.
actually watched it.
Yes, I did just wash that whole floor yesterday. Thank you. Yes, the floor is not sticky anymore. Oh, you like putting a bunch of black peppercorns in your pork chop. Nice.
Yes.
Hello, Tamara. Good to see you as well.
Christina, put this in the sink.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we don't want that little guy. Okay. I'm start putting more stuff in the sink too. This goes here.
Ready?
Thank you, Pop.
Yep.
And Mom, I'll turn it on for you if you hand it to me.
It's on.
Okay. There we go. All right. We don't have an exhaust fan set up in this kitchen, but I would recommend if you're cooking pork chops to certainly use that if you have one. What do we put on the pork chops? Oh yeah, this is a apple and onion, a light little sauce, sauteed apple and onion together.
A little bit of chicken stock.
Yes,
And some water and some little bit of.
indeed. Yeah, isn't that great?
It's a Hello Fresh recipe.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take this lettuce and I'm gonna dump it into our colander so I can give it a good rinse. I'm dumping the lettuce into the colander.
And if you have any leftover lunch, you can put it in that 2-gallon Ziploc bag.
Okay,
You might be roasting.
will do. Yep,
And then if you don't mind, do an extra double spin when you're done.
will do. Do you want the veggie wash on this or just water? Okay. All right, we're gonna give this a good rinse.
You know, I tried that once, and I was convinced that I rinsed it off so well. You know, when I was eating my salad, I could see the
Oh dear, that's no good. We don't like that.
myself.
All right, I'll probably sit in my little stool and do some spinning.
Yeah, great idea.
You want to try the applesauce so bad? It's really good and it's very easy to make.
Yep.
And you don't need any particular kind of apple. I think whatever is your favorite will do well.
Yeah, we use up, old apples if we find them.
Yeah.
Or if there's a Portland apple, I'll use that first.
Alrighty. Mama, do you want any water for your cough?
I will in a
It's all that smoke,
Yeah.
Don't worry about you. All right, I'm going to sit down with my phone. You can practically smell the food cooking
I
it.
need a little splash of oil when you get a sec.
Okay, here I come to help you. Splash of oil coming through.
Yeah. Taking her off the heat. Alrighty.
I think that'll work all right.
Yep.
Do you want me to dab it with a paper towel?
No. Oh, no.
To get the oil off the top?
Okay.
Okay.
I just
Alrighty.
wanted it off the heat just for a minute.
Gotcha.
I'm going to put it back here with the pork chop. Our last plain pork chop.
Ooh. Tamar says, speaking of apples, if you want a yummy sweet applesauce recipe that's delicious with vanilla ice cream, look up the Barefoot Contessa applesauce recipe.
Wow, we love Barefoot.
That sounds good, yeah.
Ina Garden.
Ina Garden, indeed.
Yeah, we love them. We have a cookbook.
We do have several for cookbooks, indeed. Mama, I might get a plate for Jim so he can start having his tofu while it's nice and hot.
Well, there's one in the sink.
I might get a paper plate.
Paper plate. Already. How about I go get that paper plate?
No, I can get it while you're cooking up a pork chop.
Spin it, and I'm cooking.
Alrighty.
Good. Jimmy will have it with pork.
This is just one of your everyday salad spinners.
Love it.
It does a great job.
Double spin.
Will do, Mama. But that sounds really good tomorrow. I love applesauce. We were thinking of making some, truly applesauce kind of a pan sauce. But because I'm trying to go low sugar, Mom and I are making a more savory applesauce. Woo! I tell you, cooking for 2 hours now.
That's why I'm glad you're sitting.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm hoping it's getting nice and dry. If only we had one of those bacon presses, Mama. I feel like that would do well on the pork.
We do have a bacon press.
I know, but I don't think it's clean and ready for food.
That would have been perfect. Next time when we cook bacon or pork chops that curl up, we're going to get them.
I think that's a great idea.
In the living room in the bookcase.
I know. I remember we rearranged it when we were looking at all your cookbooks. How are my knees treating me? They're okay. I've been working since before the show started. I wanted to get things set up, and
Question: how
how are my knees?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing okay. They're not hurting or anything. So that is good. I remember the HelloFresh pork chops they gave us were like smaller and more compact, so they sat very nicely in the pan.
They were little fat.
They're a little fat. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to dump out this excess water here. And maybe spin it again. Ooh. Because I like this to be dry enough to receive the dressing well. Okay, so that's all of our plain pork chops, right?
I need you to let me cool this off momentarily.
Okay.
And then you're going to be holding a plate for me. Hold it, and I'll don't put it down in. It's
I'll hold the plate for you,
the
but
pork chop plate.
oh, you want me to hold the pork chop plate?
Yeah, and I'm going to pull the pork
Okay.
chops off that plate
Okay,
and put them in here.
sounds good.
And before you do,
Would you like more oil?
Oil, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Thank you very much. Perfect.
Great. And we're using avocado oil because, shockingly, it does have a higher smoke point than olive oil. You wouldn't tell by the way it flambéed real quick when we were cooking earlier, but that's okay. That's just one of those things. What is this magical spinning device? So this is a salad spinner. It's by OXO or OXO. I'm not really sure how they pronounce it or anything, but we really like it, and it dries your lettuce, so you don't have to like put it between a bunch of towels or paper towels or anything like that. Do you want me to hold the plate? You had mentioned something about holding the plate.
I need a plate that is clean that I can put the pork chops on when I'm
Can
done.
it be a paper towel?
Paper
A paper plate?
would be good. Well,
Paper plate?
sure.
Okie dokie.
Or if you want to babysit the pork chops, I can wash some plates for us.
I think we're gonna do this.
We'll
Yeah.
put it in the paper plates. It's fine.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And I should eventually chop the red bell pepper and the cucumber. Do you want me to do that right now?
Yep.
Okay. We have a very small kitchen, so things are starting to pile up. So right here, I'm going to be chopping some veggies, very up close and personal. Turn this around so I can see. Centrifugal force throws the water away from the salad greens to remove excess moisture after washing. This is very true. That is how it works.
How about that?
Salad spinners are amazing. They're good for washing and drying fruit as well. I did not know that. That's very cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess if you have to wash a lot of like blueberries or like small berry kind of things,
Wow.
that'd be very helpful. Okay. It's all working out, Mama. It's coming together. Although, you know what's funny? I think last time we cooked in the kitchen, we were like, we're never making more than one recipe again. And then here I'm like, let's do 3 things. So I'm sorry to my mama for that.
Hasn't it been fun?
It has been a lot of fun.
Because it's controlled chaos.
Ooh, THX says, I use my salad spinner to de-seed tomatoes after chunking them up, and it works well.
wow.
Who would have thought? That's really cool.
That is very cool.
I'm gonna get out a little bowl to put our chopped tomatoes and cucumbers in. So that way we can dash them on top of our salads. And I'm sorry you can't see me chopping this up right now, but just imagine that I'm chopping things and not hurting myself. I'm doing a very good job of not cutting my fingies. I'm just making these into like 1/2-inch size pieces. That way they'll be good stabbing size for forks. Is the first time you've seen that kind of model? Your favorite one was an old one operated by a trigger. Oh, the salad spinner? It was operated by a trigger? That's cool. Knife safety is very important indeed. Yes, yes. So I have the OXO Good Grips salad spinner indeed.
We love it.
It's great. It's
Other ones that were ended up being a little too cheap, and they would break.
yes,
They
yes,
would
they
break.
break.
So these are great.
Or like the nubbin that keeps it spinning would wear down, the little nubbin at the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah,
It wears down over time and then you can't really use it.
exactly.
Yeah. Good stabbing size, indeed. Yeah, that's the, it's got to be fork worthy, you know, otherwise if it's so tiny, you're just going to miss it. So.
Coming through behind you.
Okie dokie, I won't move. Yeah, I won't cut my fingers. It is my livelihood, indeed. Jimbo, how's your tofu?
It was great.
Yay, I'm glad. You can have some salad soon, too.
Yeah. Behind you.
Alrighty, Jimbo, we'll be wrapping up in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I think.
All right.
And then we'll reset the internet. Yeah, you just leave that up there.
We'll take care of it.
You're hungry watching this? I'm sorry. Alrighty, there's my red bell peppers done.
Beautiful.
Showing everybody on camera.
You want to put it over here out of your way?
I think it's still hot over there. Yeah. That's okay. I'm just sort of using my small amount of space over here. Only people who eat salads often understand the pain of wet vegetables. I know. Wet vegetables are such a big problem. What size do you want these cucumbers in? Discs?
Yeah. Just
Okay,
so good.
sounds good. Don't eat my peppers. Y'all aren't allowed to eat the peppers. Give those back. I'm trying to make these thin discs, but some of them are coming out a little on the thicker side. Yeah, we're cooking with the Kellys, indeed. Yes, it's true. You all chose to watch this, so you are subjecting yourself to the hunger that you deserve for watching this. Okay, you're just eating the peppers that fall off the cutting board, of course. Thank you. You're basically doing Stella's job. Stella loves being in the kitchen. That's why she's not in the kitchen right now.
Yes.
Because she loves being exactly underfoot, and while you're backing up, she especially loves walking right behind you when you can't see her. Oh, yes, Keen. That one, I'm sure that one was about to fall. That one was thinking about falling. Alrighty. Ooh, that looks very good, Mama. Mm-hmm. And so is this. So I can start plating up some salad for folks. Alrighty.
Say, roll it up.
So I guess we're done, right? We'll try a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And it's 63 degrees in my room.
Oh, it's cold in your room, Jimmy?
Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to stay down here.
Well, the salad is ready very shortly. Would you go salad right now, Jim? Alrighty.
And Tina and I could eat in the living.
Yes, why not? That sounds good to me, Mama.
Yeah.
I'll get my salad tossers. Cool little guys right here, except for these have fat on them. So someone used them for not salad materials, and they shall be subsequently washed.
Interesting.
So instead, I'll use my salad tossers.
Yes. We should.
My hands.
Hand tighty. Hand
Yeah.
arms.
I'm going to grab a few pieces of
It's
lettuce.
very hot and very spattered grease.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to spoon up the pork chops. And we'll have tray tables out in the living room. Is that it?
That sounds good to me, Mama.
And then does that mean we say that bye to everybody?
Yes, we will be. After we plate up some stuff, I'd like us to cut the brie and be able to show folks how the
Yes.
brie's turned out.
Yes.
So it's too hot to do that on the stove, isn't it?
All right. Yes. So my suggestion is get Jimmy. You're having a bowl of salad.
Mommy, you're doing okay. Now let me bring out. Now, is Jimmy's dressing out there? No.
No, I put it
Okay.
back.
So we'll bring this out to
Yep.
Jimmy. Thank you. I'll get him a fork.
Okay.
It's going great, Papa. Did you say you wanted a salad, Papa?
Yep.
And would you like to have a slice of brie with it? Okay. Now I'm giving you a big bowl, but you're going to get a relatively dad-sized salad because I know
Yeah, I want to.
you want a smaller side of the salads. So about that looks good. Or maybe one more leaf. Plus some, I can switch over to the big one of these. There we go. Extra brie on your salad. I've never had brie on a salad, but that sounds very
I
good.
love that.
Yes, very creamy.
Feta and blue cheese.
I'm going to be cutting the brie, not cutting the cheese. Yes, I'm a delicate lady. I'm a fancy lady. I don't cut the cheese. All right, Papa, what kind of dressing would you like? Here's Papa's salad. All righty. Yeah, feel free to have a look, Papa. And we can cut into the brie as well and see how that's
Yeah, I
going.
love that. It's nice brie.
All right, so this one says Dad's dressing right here.
Oh yeah,
Is that what you like? We have restaurant stuff.
This is creamy Italian.
Okay, is that good for you? I mean, if you would prefer to have the regular restaurant stuff.
No, no.
Okay,
Nice.
sounds good. Here is your salad, Papa.
Right.
You feel free to
That is
dress it as you like.
Should I show it on the camera?
I think they can see it, yeah. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Alrighty, and I'll make up a salad for me and Mom as well. Getting big salads. Ooh, a summer salad with strawberries and walnuts. That sounds very refreshing. And a berry vinaigrette. That sounds delicious. Alrighty, Mama, I'm making up your salad. You'd like a salad, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. A salad for Mama.
And we'll put forks in everybody's bowl.
I got a fork.
All right, so we'll put forks. I need a fork for Jim.
Okay.
And Tina wants Caesar.
Papa, do you need a fork as well?
Yeah, here's one.
You
on
get
my
one?
bowl.
Okay, great.
I have creamy Italian and I have Caesar somewhere.
I might have the Caesar, please.
Sure.
And can you put these on the table, Memo?
Yes.
Thank you, Memo. This is another beautiful salad for the family, and I will make up one more. And we'll have plenty of salad left over for another day. We love making a big salad and then being able to eat it as the days go on. Yes, my papa is an accomplished actor and comedian, so he's always going to be making some good faces for the camera. It looks awesome sauce. I agree.
All right, so
There we go.
we're winding down.
Yes, ma'am, we are winding down.
So,
You care to put this on the table for me?
yes, I'll happily do that
Thank you.
and put this over there.
I will. Elaine Bennett. Is that a Seinfeld character? I feel like this is a Seinfeld character. Set this aside for now. I'm glad we didn't make buttered noodles to go along this because honestly, I don't think I can make anything else. I'm very tired. Put extra red peppers on mine because I can. Look at this gorgeous salad. Beautiful. All right, and then we gotta plate up our pork chops and slice into the brie.
Let's do the brie.
Let's do the brie.
And I'm setting up trays for the.
It's still nice and toasty. So here is the wonderful baked brie that we made. Voila. I'll be giving it a slice. I will see if I can slice that somewhere, probably right over here. So let me see if I can adjust Tiny to crawl down a little bit. Let's do that. You can see this mess over here behind the scenes. Get these dairy pills out of here. Some of this stuff can go in the sink. I think these two can go in the sink as well. Alrighty, so this is baked brie tomorrow, Socialite. This is the baked brie that my papa and I made to start the show. So I'm gonna get a lovely knife and give it a good slice.
All right.
And we'll need a nice sharp knife for your pork chops, Mama.
All righty. So we'll save that one for you
This is for the brie.
and for the pork chop.
And for my pork chop. I'll use it on the pork chop as well. Oh, that's me, Tiny Kill. Do not command Tiny to kill. I know, my mama's been on her feet for so long. What, Danish would be great.
If you don't mind me reaching across, you don't have to do anything. I'll just grab your salad.
Okay, yeah, here you go.
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous. Look at this beautiful gooey cheese. Oh, I'm lifting it away from you. Here you go. Beautiful gooey cheese, baked to
come out
perfection. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It looks gorgeously gooey. Papa, would you like a plate of brie as well? Alrighty. We'll get some relatively smaller plates for that. Nice little stabbins of brie for everybody. I think this is too big of a slice for me. I was gonna go to town on a huge slice. I think I'll give this big slice to Papa since he's having the salad. Here you go, Papa. Would you like just any instruments for that?
I got
That sound good? Okay.
in there. Thank you.
I'll cut up a slice for
Show
Jim.
everybody what the final product looks like.
Yes, would you like to show everyone, Mama? Do you want any brie for yourself?
Sure.
It's okay if you, but you can have this tiny corner over here.
Tiny corner.
Alrighty, how about I show them on the camera?
So what we'll do is we'll put your piece of brie up here with your pork chop.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just
And your-
tilting the camera up. There we go.
And your knife.
Alrighty. So you can put my brie. Here's my big, messy, gooey chunk of
There you
brie.
go. Looking good.
Gorgeous.
And,
And I give a tiny plate for Mommy.
and how do I hold this up so everybody sees it?
You're doing just fine. That is perfect. If you want to come a little closer, maybe I can
Alrighty.
show them a little closer. Voila. Hopefully you can see all that, everybody. It's our
hope it's
beautiful
as good as
pork
it
chops. Oh, man, it looks delicious. So this is my plate, yes?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Yay! Ah, wonderful.
Wow, success. That was a marathon.
Yes, ma'am. Now, Jimmy, do you have brie out there?
We have what?
Do you have brie?
Would you like baked brie cheese?
Give me a small nut, because I'm already trying to fill up with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jimmy's filling up on the croissants that we made. Well, y'all, that is it for me. We have now got to eat this delicious hot meal as soon as we can. But
So,
I want to thank you all for joining me. Yay. Great job, everybody. We will sort out the internet issues as soon as we're done with the show. But yes,
I don't know if I'm standing in the right direction.
yeah, if you move slightly over that way, you'll be on.
Alrighty.
So, thank you all so much for joining us. It was delightful to have you in the kitchen on
Thank
this
you for the fun
marathon.
jokes.
Yes, the
Very
good
nice.
puns, yes.
And we'll do this again.
Yes, but maybe fewer recipes. Just one next time. Just the one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we had
Might be
everything that
Irish
everybody
beef
loved.
stew.
Oh, yes,
Stew.
yes. That'd be great.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, all. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Sorry there won't be any outro music, but thank you so much for watching.